I am back. Welcome back to Marticus D'Artagnan. I am today. My favorite hero of the week. So I'm going to be that one. Welcome back. It's been a while. YouTube naughty corner again. Whatever. So I'm back, shining bright and sparkly. And I've got some information to share with you that I think you all should know. Okay. You can AI and ask AI a lot of information concerning the subject I'm going to talk about and the deep rabbit hole that it indeed is, which is the Mandrake route. But it won't tell you about this, what I'm going to share with you, for good reason. And it's not actually a conspiracy of any sort. This stuff is like, hidden in plain sight. And I'm going to share it all with you. It's going to be a mind splat. It's not going to go the way you think it is. But I think that I should share. But there are deeper implications, and the implications are pretty brain splattering, which I think is going on and has been going on, which is even more brain splattering. So I'm going to share that with you. Let's see how that goes down. So yeah, good to see you all, guys. Welcome back. It's not Flatter Day, as you can see. It's Fun Day, which is the day after Flatter Day. So let me give a few of you shots. Let a few of you rally in before we get stuck into the juice today. Got loads to share with you. It's been busy. Loads going on, really. There's three fingers in the house. The weather is lighter tonight, which is weird because something happened to the clocks. I don't know what all that's about. How do you know which way I'm thinking your Wizard Martin? Because I anticipated all your words before you even said them, Maximus. Okay, that's why. And Living Junie, read the field. And Scott Pike, good to see you. Don't have to be, you can be virtual. I can still read the field. Hippie Shake, we love Hippie Shake. He's lovely. And Kathy. So big hugs to you all. Thank you all for being here. So I think I'm going to, because it's all like all of this happening in society today, isn't it? They're all on one side or the other. I think a good way of neutralizing all that is if I bring back the hippie movement, only it'd be a nouveau hippie movement. It would be peace and love with truth, because they missed out the truth the last time I noticed. And it's not a cliche, guys, because love is the answer. Fuck them. We will literally beat love into them. I think it's only fair. So, no, I'm actually serious. I'm going to bring back the hippie movement. It's going to be completely different than the last wishy-washy, lovey-dovey, bloody new agey shit. I won't be doing that at all. It's more of a warrior society, like the Spartans, only with love. Let's mess with us. So there's that. Sounds groovy. I like it. I think it was one of the best fantasy I've had all week. Betty, good to see you. Lovely. Super happy. I'm super happy I'm back as well. I have literally been sulking all week because I do YouTube. I'm a YouTube content provider. So, but it all works out really groovy because it gives me extra time to do these deep dives, which I can share with you all. And I've got plenty of content coming in the next week. So there's that. So yeah, Terry in chat here says that the Groot, the Mandrake chick that's in the thumbnail, which is cute. Okay, looks like his ex-girlfriend. Okay, they all look like that in the morning, Terry. I'm only joking. Calm down. Look at my face. Case given. There you are. Case given 0. Okay, I had my give a fuck language removed, as you all know, through surgery. Sparking, no, spark up, Scott, my old brothering. Okay, this is what I like to do. This is going to be like, we're going to bring back Lovin's and all this groovy music. Remember what it used to be like on the radio? Every track you put on would be like fantastic. Be like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, followed by Beatles, followed by fucking Spencer Davis Group, followed by literally the Animals, and every single track you would play would be utterly fantastic. Now, I don't even know a record of now. Not any of them. Who they got to choose from? Fucking Swifty or She-Ran. Oh, fucking lucky them, innit? Look, awesome to be a millennial and have unbelievable music. Oh, no, Stone the Crows. Sig, good to see you, my friend. Six sauces in yours. Kathy, we love you, Kathy. And Miss Red AK Girl. Yeah, that's what we do, Miss Red AK Girl. I like the AK bit. Where we're being groovy. Just doing that. We're not doing like ungroovy, because it's not groovy to be ungroovy. And we're bringing back the hippie movement. Yeah. So we're doing that. Oh, I'm doing that. You don't have to come with me. I'm going to do it though. It won't be any MK Ultra Timothy Leary affair either. So there's that, because I'll be there. So there's that. So are you enjoying the show so far? We're 11 years in now, guys. Yeah, we're going to deep into the worlds of the Mandrake route. Now, contemporary music got loads of clues concerning the Mandrake route. You got Deep Purple song, Mandrake route, 1969. Although I think they're talking about a man appendage, like member or something in that. But it definitely links into the narrative that I'm going to be hitting you up with. So we're going to look into, Max has helped in chat with this, with a help of copy and pasting AI. The narrative of the history, the spooky history of the Mandrake route, which has indeed been used for witchcraft and medicines and hallucinogens, because it's hallucinogenic. We're going to dive into that world as well, find out loads about it, but mostly the really sinister derivatives that come from the Mandrake route. Okay, we're going to look into some of these derivatives, their effect, and where we might find them. And I think you're all going to be surprised. Probably resorting your ladders out after this. I don't think you get ladders anymore. Wherever you keep your food, be sorting it all out. That's what we're going to do. Okay. It's been 11 years, Maximus, I'm afraid. Yeah, fucking hell. I was a young spring chicken when I joined fucking YouTube. No airs or nothing. Look at me now. Fucking hell, I look like fucking stick of the dump. I don't even know what happened. Fucking YouTube. My bosses ain't happy with me, though. Fuck me, no. That's why I'm talking about this. I call Davis. Good to see my brother in. And Taylor's Spearson. What up, chat? Oh, this is awesome. We're getting the vibes all juicy. So, yeah, I've been doing, like, groovy things, really. Being just, like, generally just being me. Because I don't really know how to do anything else. But my, like, strict philosophy now with it all, I'm not beating around the bush anymore. Well, actually, I'd like to. I'm not beating around the bush anymore. I'm literally going in hard, okay, with the Lavos wins philosophy, because it does, okay? And altruism, selfish as it seems, we're not a brother's keeper. Let's do us, okay? Let's do us, boo. And let's regain all of our energy for ourselves for the greater day, which is about to come. And don't give it to fucking them. I wouldn't give them an ounce. I wouldn't even give them 1 microgram of my energy. And I do see them like in the background, like wanting some of my energy. Like, we want to extract your beautiful energy. But like, I got this like impervious shell of, well, gold. Like backthink. Yeah, my wings are like a shield of steel, and they are. They just bounce off, all of them, you know, inky vibes. So, yeah, so it's a brand new day. I'm learning not to think. That's really groovy as well. I don't really like that thinking business. It's really good just to exist in nature and experience nature, trees and things, and dogs, cats, anything really. Anything that's not them, our city, or it, I'm happy with. Oh, what do you reckon? What do you reckon of my new beautiful philosophy? Fucking worthy of a big kiss, that philosophy is. I'm feeling really happy right now. Anyway. It's all about them, innit? Let them all carry on. I'm fucking doing it. It's all breads and circuses. Who even gives a shit? The strength is with the people, but you've got to be like, you know, the captain of your own ship. And then if you've got all of those masters of their ships together, boy, oh boy, then you can make changes in the world. Instead of people like filled with fear, which is happening, and their default is straight back to survivalistic instinct, which is all of us really, unless you edit that out, which I've luckily done now, thank God, after all these years. where the trauma of past existence no longer defines my day-to-day business because I don't think about it. Because cut that shit off. And that's what all of us got to do to heal, guys, is we've got to leave it all behind. And we got to carry on with a new day. It's brave to do. It's hard work. We all know that. Because you've got to face yourself and all of it. And after all of that, then you feel really fucking groovy. And you don't really want for anything, really. Just like being and existing, which is really all we do anyway, but not in survival modes, which I've been in most of my life. Like, they're coming to get me fucking mode. And in resistance, when the resistance was causing the resistance that I was getting, which was mirroring back to me. And I was like, oh, that's very curious, because it's me doing it, saying, I fucking hate them. I fucking hate it. Instead of just getting big boy pants, getting fucking on with it like everybody else. And dealing with it as shit as it is, we do it, don't we? Life stuff. And then back to not thinking, which is groovy. Anyway, let's get on with it. RSO, that could help. Yeah, I got bad things. Trailer cot person. Trailer cot person. So Melissa is in the house. Martin, you are cracking me up. I hope not literally. Let's have a look at you though. Melissa, yeah. Cracking you up. No way. A record from today. No way. No more. No, I don't know any records of today. I don't even know anything about. I couldn't name you a football player. Probably not even a politician, really, except for Wanker. And no pop groups or anything. I don't know anything. Ooh, Bethany. Ooh. Right, Bethany. Are you there? Yes. Sneak Sunday Marticus attack. Yeah. Marticus attack. And lots of love and huggage. Lots of love and huggage to you, Bethany. Ooh, I feel all really cutchy right now. Very Welsh manner. Okay, it's like Hoogle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Just let the love flow. On a mountain stream, just let the love flow. I don't know where that song come from. It is a really good song, though. It's the season. I can't remember who sung that song now. I can't even remember the rest of it. My brain's just completely fudged out on that song. I'm actually enjoying it so much in my brain. Sorry, I might have to abandon the show. Dusky, good to see you, Scott. Yeah, click that button. Do all those groovy things from YouTube. Show them you care. Show the love. Yeah. Let's have a Cyrus moment. Scud or sniper? I don't mean shoot Cyrus. Like if Cyrus lived on moment, obviously. Scrap what I just said. Celestial Magnet. Ooh, buddy. Love you, bruv. You're the best. Oh, thank you. I bet you're groovy too. You must be groovy to be here. Plans to return to the States? You never know. I would go to the States on a fucking heartbeat. I love the place so much. It could happen. Yeah. I got loved ones in America, don't you know? So there's that. Ooh. And Rachel. Hiya, Rachel. Welcome back. Annie's in the house. Hiya, Annie. It really doesn't matter because you can't do anything about it and just passing through. And that is literally, I'm going to say this for the second time today. It was my first words uttered today, actually. And I'm shitting you not. I can prove this. Just passing through. Because that's all I'm doing. So it's not about me. So I'm not even going to connect my energy to it. I'm going to connect my energy to what I said when I was a child. And what I've always stuck with my whole life is what you're going to do when you grow up, Matt. I'm going to save humanity. And then like I've stuck with that. But so somewhere along the line, I reckon this is definitely doable. Because there's no way that's stuck in my head since fucking 5-year-old for nothing. So there's that. So witness. Epicness. So, yeah, let's spill the beans on this dirty fucking story. Jesus, H, you're going to have a shock, guys. And I think the events of the last 5 years and how spooky it all been with the invasion of the body snatchers, it's definitely connected with what I'm going to tell you now. I'm thinking. MTV, baby. Oh, yeah. Love the older music. Oh, wasn't it brilliant, MTV? Pump up the jam, pump it up. That was a brilliant one, wasn't it? In fact, they were all good. Money for Nothing and your Chicks for Free video. That was brilliant. I want my own TV. So apparently, BBC in Britain have gone to the courts, and they're now going to force people in Britain to pay for a TV license to watch YouTube. YouTube, that as an American company. Yeah, whatever. Can't see him policing that weird shit. But it's desperate. And who wants to give their money to the BBC anyway? Fuck me. If somebody offered me money for the BBC, to watch the BBC, I'd say no thank you very much, skinned or not. I wouldn't watch the BBC. Jimmy fucking Apple. So, Zetetic Warrior Z, are you hiding in here? Are you hiding, Z? Where have you been? Been to London to visit the Queen. So, yeah, we love you, Z, wherever you are. But I'm sure you're out there somewhere. Maybe you've got a job. Caring for people, what you do best. Nursing. Night nurse. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my dreams. Do you know they nearly killed a girl in the video to that? They did. What's his name? Trevor Horn. Anyway, the Buggles. Video kill. They had women in plastic tubes doing all this sort of thing. And one of them literally nearly asphyxiated. They had to give them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I would have as well. So it's probably a little bit of trivia you didn't actually know there. A bit of rock and roll trivia for you. I watch rock and roll trivia programs. Been watching Fleetwood Mac this week. Jesus Christ almighty. What a shit show they were behind the scenes. Woo. What happens in the band stays in the band, Fuck, you know. Oof. Stevie Nicks, oh, God almighty. She gets really, really hammered. Perfectly imperfect. Okay, spliff hunting is 7-0. I wonder if Spanish people sit around watching programs called A Place in the Rain. Location. Oh, no, that's really good. No, they don't, mate. And I can't imagine any Spanish people coming to Britain and at all. Why would they come here? They'd be culture shocked. Be like, what is this shit on the pavement? Yeah, it's shit. You got shit on your pavement. Everything would freak them out. The food, or the absence of food, the absence of fresh food, the absence of sunlight, persistent cold, wet and rain. They would die. That's why British people are so good at invading countries, because we get so pissed off with the winter. We take over a hot country in the campaigning season. And that's why they've been so successful, but they gave it all away. Because this is another thing that I'm doing just before I get stuck into the juice. I'm bringing back the hippie movement in a big way, millions and billions of people. It's going to be fucking epic, psychedelic. This place up lots, so I'm going to do that. That'll fuck all of their nasty ass tricks up. That would. So I'm into that. So yeah, any full support on this? But not of any shady government organisations, obviously. So, quick bump in my mic. I'm not touching it, Max. Quick. Am I bumping my mic? Yeah, Hippies United. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Well, you haven't got to call them hippies because they got a connotation of being smelly and stuff. Ooh, Lisa Matt. It's crackling. Crackling rose make me. Thank you. I don't know. I literally intended in my head before I went live. I said, I will have no mic problems. So that didn't work. Seems all right now, though, doesn't it? Let me know. So, yeah, check your mic is crackling. Oh, thanks, Elisa Ma. So, what are you saying, animist? Animisty? Am I crackling rose and make you smile? Am I groovy? Am I good to go? Because I'm going to get these pictures up and moving now. Cracking in rows and make me smell. Good now, good now, all good now. All right then. Thanks, guys. Sorry about a couple of seconds of shittiness. I don't need any stunt mic problems. Ha ha ha. See what you did there? Stunt mic is off of Death Proof. See what them chicks did to him? Yeah. Backed up the serial killer. Absolutely fantastic film. I love that. Really hot New Zealand chick in it too. She's like a superwoman. It's brilliant. If you know who she is, or if she's watching right now. martinleitker7@gmail.com. Why waste my channel, guys? Into the perfectly imperfect. Okay, let's get stuck into the juice. Make sure to share this out loud and clear. Jolly good. Thank you, Darlene. Darlene. Happy me. Sounds perfect. Great. Okay. Can you hear my Welshness? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Animist Autism Channel, for your kind help. Yeah, so I'm Marticus D'Artagnan. I'm having definitely a Three Musketeers moment this week. Yeah, fuck off. Look what's he doing to me. I'm not taking no notice of you, Mr. Marmite. I know what you're doing. I know you better than you know yourself. Thank you very much. See what I got to put up with? Okay, I'll get stuck into the usage. Thank you, Hippie Shake dear. It was really kind of you. So yeah, I'm back at a long fine break from YouTube, which is literally agony. But there you go. Don't tell them that. They might do it more. Don't give your superpowers away. Tim, Kevin, and ooh, you are awful. Okay, let's get going. So yeah, the Mandrake route. This is really trippy. This is. Wait till you find out what we've been looking into and think tanking about. And keep an eye on my volume. Everything should be groovy. I don't know exactly what's going on yet. It's not a precise science going live anyway, guys. You know, I'd like to see these TV fucking companies. They got the shit in their handbag and they try anything live, don't they? They can't do anything. I've got a better going on than them. Look at this. Little Mandrake. Somebody mentioned, I think it was Hippie Shake in the comments earlier, said about that it's in Harry Potter. I can't state that because I've never watched Harry Potter, because that is not something that Marticus would watch. Okay. So yeah, it is according to God, it is the most important route in all of human history. So not ginger or jinxing or any of the routes that are sort of connected to the Mandrake route. And this is, above all, most important. It's feared, it's revered, and it's imagined as a living entity, a living being, or a screaming, because apparently if you pull them, they scream, humanoid root. Plant people, humanoid root. Now that fits right in with the Cabbage Patch Kids, doesn't it? But what if there was some sort of vegetative, he's a bit of a vegetable, isn't he? Background to it all, as in homunculus. As far-fetched as it may seem, I'll just wait and see what I'm going to explain to you. So yeah, loads of engravings, old pictures. I think it even appears, these look like two opium poppies there though, don't they? Here, but it does bear fruit. We're going to be looking into the derivatives and medical properties of it. But its botanical name is Mandragora officinarium. So the official mandragon. Right. Is this the dragon's blood that they're talking about? Maybe. So what family is it in? Well, it's in the family of deadly nightshade. You know, the stuff the Celts used to cover their skin with that was bright purple. And Augustus Caesar reported, oh my God, they're on the beach naked, all in purple, because they were covered with belladonna, basically getting proper trippy, Hell-Lungian for attacking Romans, if they indeed ever did. Because apparently Augustus Caesar turned around and said, yeah, see you next year then. And off he went. Deadly nightshade, okay? Belladonna used to grow in my back garden when I was a kid, guys. And a lot of these potions. Grew in my garden when I was a kid. So yeah, so it's the same family as, along the same lines as hemlock. You know that, it appears in Macbeth. I think it even appears in Shakespeare. Tobacco is in the same family as tobacco, another sacred plant with sacred technologies for unlocking this bullshit. And most interestingly, I think one of the most interesting to me is it's a derivative of datura. Now, a datura for me is a word that's like the words of Nostradamus, shudder through my existence, because for me, in the decoding of the Psychedelics Encyclopedia, we come along, found datura and had it and changed everything. That was a very prolonged and unpleasant experience for me and my friends. And I wouldn't, suggest anyone tries that at all. That's just my personal experience. 4 days later and things haven't changed. You start to get a bit scared, wondering whether you're going to stay like it. There's that. So, yeah, it's called the Screaming Root. Apparently, as Max mentioned earlier, you can find them under gallows in places like Germany and Holland, Belgium, which have been enriched with the blood, the nutrients in the blood. I can't imagine there being much blood with a hanged victim, maybe a bit of piss or poo or whatever. I don't know. I'm no expert on hanging people, but I imagine it could be a metaphor. So they grow into the gallows pole. Okay. Now the gallows pole is sung in a song by Robert Plant. Like Robert Plant? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, legends say when it's pulled from the earth, the mandrake gives out a scream, a shrill. The mandrake. You also get mandrake chicks. Here's one year. I would definitely go for the mandrake chick. These definitely look like opium poppies, though, I must say. And she's a hairy Mary, like Hairy Mary, which is a coincidence. The scream, if you hear it, can be fatal, like kill you stone dead. Okay. On rare occasions, you might survive the scream. But it could be that there's an oil excreted from the root, which could be highly toxic and poison to you, and indeed cause massive hallucinations, hemorrhaging, and death. But that is not the case because they made it easy to harvest. In the medieval period, they sent in hounds, dogs, like they do with truffles, to sniff these little people, which were referred to in the past as the sleeping homunculus. I should know. Anyways, text described, they've been talked about in Hebrew texts. The Hebrew Bible mentions homunculus. The Jewish folklore talks about them a lot. Renaissance occult texts, alchemical symbols talk and show you lots of images of homunculus and the mandrake, which I've been showing for quite some time now. In modern fantasy, you got things like Harry Potter and Groot, as you know, Guardians of the Galaxy. There's other references to the mandrake. There's one there. So a humanoid that's half human, half plant, according to the medieval texts. Okay, a bit like Cabbage Patch Kids. So the mandrake. So it's been used in witchcraft and occult purposes. I'm going to give you a little rundown soon on the story of the boy and the herbalist, which is the story of Adolf Hitler and the mandrake root, which is steeped in mystery, and there are some outstanding claims being made concerning this narrative, which I'll hit you up with. Shapeshifters, darling. Well, apparently there's things coming up with the sea I'm going to show you images of very shortly. They're changing to humanoids. So plant people, who even knows? Anyway, so yeah, the mandrake root, I'll talk about that in a minute. So the mandrake root is used in black magic. It's used for fertility. It's used in love magic. Okay, and it is literally tells you that in the track the deep purple track of Mandrake root. It's about sex magic. Increased fertility, so lead in your pencil, so to speak. You attract love. Okay, so you're a fanny magnet. And it cures sterility. So if you're a Jaffa or you're shooting blanks, it's going to put bullets in your AK-47. They're sounding pretty shit hot at the moment, isn't it? Protects the home. So you can hang one or nail one on your door and it will ward off evil spirits. It's pretty good, isn't it? So yeah, medicine. Mandrake this is where it gets interesting, the medical properties. But first I want to talk about this chap here, the boy and the herbalist. Now Kessler, you can find photographs, but I tell you what, AI is covering up this story. When I first researched it years ago, there was a lot more information that I could find out about Kessler, the apothecary of Hitler's village where he grew up. So Hitler, as a boy in Austria, visited Kessler, who was the local apothecary, the local alchemist, if you like. And Hitler had noticed in a jar was this item here, which he explained was the mythical Mandrake. Hitler was really interested in that. And he also told Hitler that once every 100 years, under that gallows pole, there is a mandrake, and if you survive its scream, you will become leader. Like leader of the world, okay? So Hitler's like, yeah, okay, let's do this. So Kessler takes him down. He takes the dog, okay, the dog if it drops dead, then it's a definite no-go. I don't think you bother with that. Hitler survives it anyway, so does the dog. And then he keeps the mandrake in a box and then has a phenomenal rise to power. Can it be attributed to black magic and a mandrake root? Well, very possibly, because just a few weeks before the Battle of Stalingrad, was the death of Kessler. And according to some sources and claims, very nefariously, he may have been a member of a certain race that wasn't favored. So they say. But Hitler either had his mandrake root stolen or he destroyed it himself. Because as soon as that thing was out of the story, that mandrake root, he lost everything, as you know, in Stalingrad. Everything. Going to conquer the world. And the next thing, he loses all his fucking six there. I mean, Stalingrad in the snow. Piss poor. And lost everything thereafter. Okay? So, is there any truth in it? Could they literally be using black magic? There's a lot of narratives behind it all because the Himmler's occult regiment included mandrake in some of their practices, and it goes right back into occult practices. They use, I think, the psychedelic properties. What about Children of the Corn? You all remember that spooky bleedy film, don't you? So vegetal-based humans, could that even be possible? All right, well, don't know. So anyway, Germany, Hitler, okay, rise to power, okay, but how did he get the information necessary? Apparently, he kept the mandrake under his bed and it whispered instructions to him. So it could be the psychedelic compound, he was getting high and getting a download, which seems more likely through psychedelic experience, or the literal mandrake was a literal being, a man, Drake, which would whisper, because of its infinite wisdom, instructions to Hitler of how to gain power of Germany and save the nation, which he did out of reparations, as you know. So there's a definite link, and I will show you evidence in this post, between vegetation and people. There's the Roman poem of Ovid, which is people, humanoids, turning into trees and plants. It's just crazy. Check this out here, though. You can see plants that are sprouting hands. A plant that is sprouting a jaw. This pineapple here looks like it's got hairs. It's got teeth. And this one here would be like a bluebell. It's like a vertebrae or something, or some sort of human bit of the anatomy. Just bonkers. Anyway, so yeah, it's interesting that the narrative is there for this is Harry Potter, for Hitler and the Mandrake and his raise to power. I can't obviously prove any of that, but it's so much information laying down with the occult practices of the Third Reich and Hitler's association with Kessler, the apothecary, and I definitely think that this could be a possibility. So yeah, they got one there, a screamer. He's a screamer, like they tell you in the myths or the folklore. They got him in the greenhouse there. Oh, it's a bit like that scene in Scum, isn't it? It's awful. And here we go. Oh, it's that ginger tosser. Oh God Almighty! I'm glad I haven't watched these films. I feel much better for not watching them. So yeah, they had a mandrake, and he's a screaming mandrake, just like they tell you for the narratives. So there's, all in plain sight. Right. Let's move on. Strange historical facts. Now, there's a lot of historical facts around the Mandrake root when you look into it, and it's been steeped in superstition for all of human history. Apparently, they knew about it. So, yeah, let's talk about the medical properties of it. It's a mandrake. He's a bit of a turnip, this one, though, isn't he? A bit of a turnip. There's one there out of a medieval depiction. It's got red berries in this case. So yeah, medical derivatives are absolutely mind-blowing, and this is where the subject counts, is this. So as a medicine, obviously with separation of the active chemicals or the active compounds or substances, you will get a strong sedative. Now the sedative was being used in surgery up until ether and morphine. In fact, they used to use the derivative that I'm going to talk about, which is quite important, and it's this. Okay. So the active ingredient that is coming from the mandrake root that we should be listening, what I'm about to tell you, is scopolamine. Scopolamine comes from it, and atropine. So what's the big deal with scopolamine, Matt? Right, back last year, or the year before, when I was in Mexico with Cheryl, this guy came up to us, and he'd had devil dust, which they use in Mexico, blown in his face. Don't even know who he is anymore. Had two women literally take every single penny out of his bank account and was making him wear ladies' dresses and shit and torturing him and all the weird stuff going on, right? On scopolamine. And he said, I still don't feel right. No, because the long-term effects are permanent. Devil dust, scopolamine, yeah, is a tool for mind control. It makes victims completely susceptible to suggestion, orders, and they will just willingly do it. Scopolamine is used in surgical anesthesia, as I said, mixed with opium. It's handy for stopping with sweating or fluid loss as well, like a coagulant, if you like. They use that. But there's also derivatives that can be taken out that are hallucinogenic compounds. But as you know, or probably don't know, scopolamine is truth serum used by the secret services, like for getting the truth out of Russians or whatever, using scopolamine, like truth serum. And the truth serum, or the scopolamine, has found its way into the human diet. And that is where it gets sinister. Will be explained now. So yeah, we're very tree-like, aren't we? I don't know what's going on here. They're under a tree. and they're doing what essentially in their underpants YMCA. It looks like, or they might be just doing yoga or their stretches. They're doing their stretches under that tree. Nothing to do with Mandrake, or maybe it is. Who even knows? So yeah, some people look like trees, don't they? Look at this giant. He fell asleep under a tree and became the tree. There's another giant laying down over there. So no more giant trees, no more giants. Okay. And of course, yeah, Roger Waters, Robert Plant. You can't even make it up. And Led Zeppelin talk about like all of these subjects, especially in like the Battle of Evermore, you know, and tracks like that. This lady, I like these bells that she's got going on, but she seems to be tanning the hide of somebody here with a broom. So these are not just mandrakes, sure. These are spellbound Cafanese mandrakes. So they are hand-knitted mandrakes, and apparently they contain magic, like Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. And they're spooky, but they are like little Robert the dolls. So yeah, look at this picture here. I'm not sure what's going on. They're still doing this like around the campfire. Everyone's got their hands above their head or laying out. So I'm thinking that they've had some compounds. All right, they're really. It looks like they've had some compound. Who's living in there? It's like a giant head. Where's his body? Underground? Is that what bunko booths were for giants to stick their heads up from the underworld? So you could converse with them and get information. That's just nuts. I seen that picture. I was like, holy shit. And it's under a tree, a big tree as well. And there's all these trees and branches too. So I definitely think something's going on there with substances. Tree man. Anyway. So yeah, in the history of alchemy and witchcraft, medieval alchemists have used mandrake, magicians, ordinary people in ordinary life use mandrake roots as well. So it symbolizes the homunculus, an artificial human, and in this case, a plant human. So it's somewhere between a plant and a person. And they have hidden knowledge. I can't even make that up, can you? How can it look so human-like? What do you reckon? So yeah, so it's found itself. Oh, look. So yeah, the green man, Hairy Mary, and this lady here, this green, color. She's got like a homunculus in her hand in there as well. She's like vegetative. She's like a bit vegetable going on. I've never seen it before. And I'm like, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, playing with squirrels' nuts. It's completely normal. So another tree. Let's have a look. Yeah, all right. Just fell asleep there and became the tree. That's not bad. It's like, what happened to him? He became the tree. Doesn't sound bad to me. And the breeding of homunculus. In this case, watery homunculus, which are sirens and mermaids, but also in homunculus jars, you get tiny little humanoids, of which and then they get them out of the jar and they bury them in the floor, and then they're in the ground, and then they become what looks like a root, but in a lot of cases, they'll tell you that that's a dude, that's a little plant dude, root dude, rooty tooty. When you get to the root of it all, that's what you find. So yeah, let's get back to scopolamine. Now, as you know, as one of the most powerful analgesics or anesthetics and hallucinogenics out there, and it's called devil dust, even, they reckon, it's included. They reckon it's one of the only things you can identify in the Voynich manuscript, is the mandrake root. So they say. I don't know if it is. which is interesting. So what other aspects? Well, we'll get into the medicines on the foodstuffs, but interestingly, this came through today, and they use green synthesis of gold nanoparticles using Mandrake. They use Mandrake for gold extraction and green synthesis, and then people are all green colored. So it's used in stripping back of gold. Okay. Now, plants and medicine are known to me for, I'm quite a long time into this and highly interesting subject now. So the symptoms are of, you can buy drops online, they say, of dragon's blood, or what they call. I was just thinking about Hypericum, because they used to sell Prozac. Yeah, my mother was terrible. She just skipped the like fantastic as soon as they turned up on the scene, fucked everything up for her. Prozac, which is just basically Hypericum, which is the sunshine supplement, which is St. John's wort. So they could have just given people St. John's wort and not had any of the other shit in there, and everything would have been groovy. See how they marketed that one, when they do it with all of it. But with Mandrake roots, there are drops you can have. They do say that there are some positive medical properties to it, but it's a sedative, as I say. If you did smoke it, it would make your face numb. And it can cause hallucinations, okay? And as I mentioned, with the mind control, memory impairment. I mean, scopolamine is used for memory impairment, guys. Yeah, and it's from the Mandrake, and it is found its way, or it is, in numerous foods. What's Robert Plant? Well, Roger Waters. I used to like him, but I don't like him anymore. I'm not going to moan about him. So yeah, peppers. I'm going to talk about foods. There you go, leave that on. Okay. So we have been ingesting scopolamine in our diet, a substance that is used for mind control. It's called devil dust in fucking Peru, where they blow it in people's faces and their souls are gone. They literally just gone with this drug, and they never get over it. Okay, the spies use it for truth serum. Okay, it's found its way into the food supply, or is in the food supply. And in the last 5 years, everyone been highly susceptible to mind control, to the point that I've been scratching my head thinking, what the fucking hell has happened? Could it be, yeah, that this substance is being added to the foods, and they are doing it openly and emitting it? So what kind of foods? Okay, avocados, guys. Yeah, the avocado seeds, you know, that greasiness on the outside of it, fucking scopolamine, and andropine as well, which is also highly interesting derivative of this. Buckwheat has got scopolamine in it. Sunflower oil and other oils that we have in our food contain scopolamine. The bread is in the wheat. Tomatoes, are they healthy? My Auntie Margaret said never eat them. I don't know if they're healthy or not. They're in so much food, it's hard to even imagine. But in old times, there's studies that these things are really dangerous. Tomatoes are full of scopolamine. They used to be called poisoned apples in the past. And yet we eat them like there's no tomorrow. What other food substances would contain scopolamine and andropine? Potatoes. And I live on potatoes. Everyone in Britain lives on crisps. Okay, what are you having for dinner? Crisps. What are you having for tea? Crisps. Crisps, crisps, chips. That's what we live on. Eggplants. I've never seen an eggplant because I'm from Britain. Don't even know what an eggplant actually is, but eggplants are full of scopolamine. Okay, which causes drowsiness, sedation, confusion, and delirium, hallucinations, memory impairment. all of the symptoms that people are suffering with in the last 5 years. They are delirious. They're confused. They're panicky because they're tripping. And it's in the food. They admit this much. You know, it's in black pepper. I just switched to white. It's already made a difference in my life. I'm already shifting things towards a non-scopolamine type of diet. Okay, because I don't want to be susceptible to mind control whilst eating food that is going to do what scopolamine does, even in small, minute doses. You only have minute doses of LSD. You don't miss that, do you? You fucking certainly know it's happened. Will it be the same with this active compound? There's a documentary on YouTube. I think it's Oliver guy that does the fucking auditing. Anyway, he goes to buy it in, I think it's Bolivia. Devil dust. He buys it off a taxi driver and knew what they were going to do with it. And he opens up the white paper, and the little bit of dust that went into the taxi's air was enough to make them all high. It is that potent, that super potent. And derivatives are put into the foodstuffs. And the medical industry as well. Because you can get websites. There's websites that are selling this as well, there are, I reckon there are positive, could be positive. It's a flip side, isn't it? You know, there's, you know, the negativity behind it, like some of this, it can cause mind control, but there's also aspects of it that, you know, if you're in sort of pain, for example, or it says that it can reverse paralysis. So if you were, example, paralyzed, could this be an alternative treatment to get your legs back in order? I'm thinking, you know, that it is actually, guys. I'm thinking that there's a flip side. I think that it can be in a lot of foods for purpose, maybe deliberately, maybe it doesn't do anything, but I think it's highly sinister that they use it in mind control and it slips into the food, don't you? And into the medical. There's so many medicines that are included in this, guys, okay? I can't go into it because I'm on YouTube. But yeah, chili peppers, bell peppers, all containing high amounts of scopolamine. So yeah, there's all sorts of narratives, good and bad, but just the same as everything else. But there, you know, there's some of the compounds. See this here. I've touched this in a previous life because the moment I read this, I knew what it was. I knew about it. It's the most terrifying plant in all of life. Danger, the world's most dangerous plant. Yeah, Sugarland stinger. One touch can induce 9 months of intense, reoccurring throbbing pain. I know about that. I've had it. I touched it. It must have been a previous life because I don't think it was this one. But I definitely know what that pain is. And it lasted for that long. So, yeah, I touched that in a previous life. Silly me. So I hope everybody, I mean, he's here. 300 of you turns up. Good to see you. So let me know what you think about all of this, guys, because I think it's quite sinister. You know, there are positive aspects to it, I guess, but I need a little bit more research on that aspect of it all. But the aspect of the scopolamine in it is really sinister, I think. And how many of you even knew this? I didn't. Maybe you do. I don't. Okay. Hiya, loyal Tangy. Good to see you. Alva Billy's in the house. Q Trax is in the house. Virginia and Teresa Gregory. I think no more food. Well, eat your fruit. There's not my intent, make your own minds up. You can do the research. But what I'm talking about here is all like AI-able, guys. Yeah, you don't even have to dig deep. And this is not a conspiracy. This is the truth. Scopolamine has some sinister connotations to it, and it's in the diet. Look at these little vegetable men. So I've got pictures as well in Lead Van der Haar Atlas of absolutely enormous vegetation. Large pineapples. Look at this. Nature grows anywhere. Come on, little fella or little girl. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Let's will it. Let's will it to be the biggest plant in the whole forest. In fact, let's mentally build or plant a big tree now in front of the White House. It's a little seedling. It just come out of the ground now. and in about 6 months' time, it'll be absolutely massive. They're going to shit the bed. They're going to say, "Your Orange Highness," and he's going to be, "Yeah." And they're going to say, "We got a giant oak tree grown in on the green, sir. So what does it mean? What does it mean?" And then we'll say, "It's from the truthers." The truthers? No! Who could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Be like, "Yeah, fuck you." This is a war we can win. So, yeah, do you remember the spaghetti weevil? Yeah, this was in Britain. Yeah, it was decimated the spaghetti harvest in Switzerland in 1957. So no more spaghetti we had like a spaghetti famine. This was tobacco that I photographed. I would love to grow tobacco, but it's not really permitted. But I tell you what, if I had a garden, I would love to. These leaves here, cure them properly. Golden Virginian. I love tobacco. I think it's a sacred substance. I think it's a technology, and I think it helps me in relaxing. It definitely helps other people if I'm chilled out. Look at this in Afghanistan, yeah? Look at the hashy stuff going on. Yeah. That's why they keep taking over the country, yeah? The Brits. It's like, yeah, let's get up the Khyber Pass. It's like, yeah, let's go and give them some tiffin, bit bitty. And then they go in and they steal all weed. This is what Britain does. But Afghanistan got it down now. Yeah, they got like, we're keeping our stuff. It's like cough up more money. So if that's the case, any Afghani viewers, yeah, that stuff used to have in the 80s back. Or there's more tree business. So yeah, what we got going on here with Adam and Eve, and the devil's up the tree, and he tempts her with an apple. So that's a special. That's like YouTube. That is. That's a special kind of gaslighting. That is right there. It's like you've got all this lush food, but you ain't allowed to eat it. So why? He was trying to protect him. She's fucking stupid. She hasn't seen an apple before. She's going to be going, no, 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 eating all of those apple pips. What happens? She's a fucking ricing factory. She'll drop fucking dead. Fucking all the arsenic in the pips. God was protecting her from the apple. Do you see how that went down? So how many plant things have derivatives that can be really fucking dangerous? All of them. Because everything in our diet and everything in our medicine comes from the natural world. Ooh, grow a Barbie. Oh, yeah. What's she got? Okay, this is what we want. We want cultivating ladies in this movement, like plenty of them. Dressed like that would be really great too. Look at like that. Okay, so yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, nugget. Okay. See, that gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling in my belly, guys. That can't be bad, can it? Yeah. So why deny anyone their medicine? This is what happens if you're ginger. No offense, Nora. Oh, love her. She had her fucking Sunday, her prom dress on as well. She totally fucked the day up. She's scarred for the rest of her life. So yeah, what are they collecting here in this medieval thing? Plants. So yeah, they don't teach people foraging. So you don't know what to forage anymore. Not very good. I'm good at foraging. I can eat plants from the woods, a bit of bread and cheese, a bit of wild garlic, this, that, and the other, and a bit of stream water. I could survive in the woods. Can't eat a slug. Don't eat a slug. So it's a deep rabbit hole indeed. So there, I could just throw it out there that, the food has been laced with a highly psychoactive compound, which is true because you can Google it. That is the same derivative that they used to use for extracting the truth from spies. Scopolamine. So yeah, well sinister. Oh, these are the California nuns. Yeah. They're called the Chinese eye nuns. Fucking hell, they got a bit of a trimming job on there, haven't they? Your Baccaronia will be broke. Oh yeah. Is that aloe vera in the background? Wow, there's another unbelievable thing with medical properties. I sorted my sunburn out with aloe vera. And when I worked in a garden centre, they had edible aloe vera, and you could just snap it off. Well, I cut it off, dunk it in sugar. Absolutely fantastic. So sugar's like the worst drug of all, isn't it? Look at this. So they got like these drugs now that they got everyone addicted to. I don't know the name of them. Excuse me, I got wind. They sell them in garages in little capsules, and they're little packets. And you stick them under your gum. And I tried one, and I had extreme pain. I was like, off of one, so I won't be able to do one. But other people, they're addicted to them. It's like heroin. They stick them under their gums, and it's like a near fatal dose of nicotine. Because 10 milligrams of nicotine, if you took it in one go, probably kill you. Okay, so 2 milligram dose, man, that's going to feel so loosey-goosey. I love it myself. That's just me. Not so fast, nicotine. So, yeah, they say it's bad, so it must be good. Anything, give us our daily bread. Isn't that in the Bible? All right, so it's the opposite of that then. Fuck the bread. The bread is what's messing everyone up. The bread is what's bloating out America. The bread is fucked. And the flour, yeah, that's not flour. None of it is real, guys. That's not even real bread. You get scopolamine in maize. Pringles, guys. Yeah? Fucking Frazzles. Quavers. Quavers have got fucking scopolamine in them. Am I shattering your Brian right now? Yeah, I know. So, yeah, just have a look at this bishop. He's gone to bash his bishop. And check out the beehive for some honey, some royal honey, and some of that nectar. They get all the good stuff. Whoa, look at the size of that. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Is this like Marijuana Appreciation Society? Yes, it is. Today's shows psilocybin slows cellular aging, human cells, and increases lifespan. Yeah, like no fucking shit, Sherlock. People ask me, they're like, Matt, you haven't aged in 25 years since the last time I saw you. What's happening? And I say this, cannabis. Or psilocybin, because I definitely think that you can reverse aging. I think it's all bullshit. I'm going to literally, apart from starting the new Nouveau Hippie movement, saving the world, this is definite. That's on the cards. Getting people non-depressed and out of fear, this would be a great way of doing it, because people who are just stuck in a rut, you know, they can't get out of the chair because they're overweight maybe, and you know, the food's in the kitchen, so they don't have to go far to actually get it. The toilet's just over by there, so they haven't got to go far to have shit. So they'll just stay in this little vicinity. We want to get them out. We want to get them out. We want to get them fit. We want to get them dancing on the fucking beach. Do you? Yeah, we want to give these people a little bit of life before they just waste it away and then they just die and they've lived none. And they want to. They want to be free. And we're going to free. Oh, I love this new world. I'm so excited. Even if I'm there on my own, I will be happy doing that. So yes, the apple's got like cyanide, as you know. Lemon's great. I cut my lemons and I leave the waste lemon in the sink. So when I do my dishes, you can have a sparkly cutlery and sparkly bowls. So I don't know who read my book here, but you've got lovely blue bowls. I love the blue on this clay bowl. Whoever sent me that lovely image, thank you very much. And somebody went in the woods and made a beautiful little geometry out of helicopters, pine leaves. On it. Oh yeah. From a seed to a tree. What's in her viewer there? She's got a convex mirror and there's two people looking at her. Or she has a kip. Wow, I wonder what's going on there. Who even knows? So yeah, this is me this is bees at my friend's back. Ooh, what's going on here? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Jenny finds a foot. Oh, that'll happen in some gardens. Wait till she finds the others. I mean, let's decompose chat on page 5. How long do you think the foot has been in the ground? So you're 2 weeks? 50p. Estimate how much you think it's worth. 50p, £3.7. Well, £3.7. What? £1.37.5 pence or tuppence? Tuppence. Its foot is worth tuppence. It's got red nail varnish on it, so it could be a glam rocker or a goth. In that case, no one would care. So there's that. Cheryl asleep. Spaghetti trees. Anyway, what are you on about Vril? Look at this. So how do I become a nun or a monk? And just I could be the only monk in this place. Not with these, though. Maybe that one. Not the other. And just share. So, yeah, let's have a look at some of these foods that you all love to eat. We all love to eat. I love to eat food more than anything. Only puke. Have you tried that? Yeah, they got it in China. They got a lot of shit in China. I seen a shop yesterday called Minge. A Chinese takeaway called Minge, which is really interesting. I'll show what they're serving exactly. So, yeah, this is the Great British cuisine. So the pink stuff on the pork is like not real. That's injected. You've got the cucumbers, probably safe-ish. Got chemicals in them, I guess. Turkey full of turgazine. Can't really eat turkey myself anymore. Red onions I do love. Tomatoes, I'm going to have a real big consideration concerning tomatoes. Why would they call them? They say they're poisonous and we shouldn't be eating them at all. Don't want to put you off them, but if you somebody ate to prove this point that they were safe, a shit ton of tomatoes as an experiment, and got really ill. Chips. Am I going to give up chips because of some YouTube video that I produced myself? Well, I did give up bacon from a YouTube video that I watched because they said there was a parasite in there that eats your brain and makes you do shit. I was like, oh yeah, fuck that. I don't want pig brain. So I gave up bacon for like 2-3 years. But I got a waft of it one day. And then I had a realization that I could actually atomically just change the structure of said food when it entered my body. And that I was a divine entity, probably holy, and that the food was happy to make me happy. And I thank that pig. Yeah. Fruit salads. So all the kids' sweets are literally vegetarian swallow balls. So yeah, that's you probably don't know what this is in America. This is called Great British Breakfast, full English or full Welsh. We have seaweed on ours in Wales, lava bread. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, don't let that put you off just because it's seaweed. It's fucking lovely. I love beans, and I'm not giving them up, the haricot beans. Eggs. I love eggs, especially fertilized. And bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? Sausages. Sausages scream when you cook them. Have you heard them? They go. They let out a high-pitched shrill. You have to stab them with your fork, with your steely knife, but you just can't kill the beast. Did you do that with your breakfast? What about the black pudding? Let's break it to them what black pudding is, shall we, guys? Look how black this black pudding is, guys. Even the white bits are black. Okay, 16 alpha. It's okay. There's no late in Flat Earth British. What's that, Nora? I also heard the parasite that eats your brain was a cabbage, right? So I've heard about the cabbage bug. I've heard about the bacon bug that eats your brain. But definitely the biggest of all is the mold, isn't it? We've been moldified. We're from Britain. Everything's moldy. And the mold says, sugar, chocolate. And I'm like, I'm a bitch. I got to get up and eat fucking minstrels or I will die. Right? That's the mold doing that to me. Although I've had a good demoldification process in the last week and I'm feeling cured and sparkly as well. I feel very, very sparkly. Hiya Vibes, thanks for your lovely support of Flat Earth British and love. We think we're going to be definitely winning this year. It's not my new, it's my old philosophy. Can you put a few fruit pastel in your mouth without chewing it? What about for £100? Can you do it? No, you can't. You can't, guys, because I've tried 1,000 times. You put it in your mouth and you got to lick your lips. Nobody can eat food pasta without licking their lips. This is when I made a vagina out of bread when I was bored with a scalpel. I don't know why I did that. No one has friends over to microwave. Well, they do, actually, because it never, ever cooks properly on them and ends up putting in the oven anyway. So it's just not cooking. He can't light the fucking... Look at him trying to light it. He's poured 3 petrels on there and he still won't go. He's like, no, I'm going to have the best barbecue you've ever seen in your fucking life, Cobber. He talks like that, Australian, but he's really from Barnsley. So, yeah, these are then cake shops they do in Italy. So I don't know how long they leave them there. I can't imagine everyone eating these every day. They're big into patisserie and they... Praline, what a fucking skank. There's no chocolates in praline. Mind you, there's no chocolate in chocolate. You've been buying chocolate. There's no chocolate in your chocolate. There's no water in your water. There's no milk in your milk. Yesterday, in West Wales, I went for a raw milk, strawberry milk, chocolate milkshake with raw milk. Friend in like a ban where like milk happens, comes out of cows. See how it found out? So yeah, this is the staple British diet. It's called cod and chips, right? So without this I would be dead. Obviously this is curry. We fucking live on curry in Britain. So I'm not going to give up kebabs. Okay, actually I'm not going to give up kebabs because I think they're awesome. And chocolate, if I'm going to have the odd fruit and nuts, do you know what? It's £1.70 now for a fruit and nut, or £2 even. It was 22p. Everything's just gone backwards. I don't know who these people are on my videos. Anyway, so yeah, cakes are good, but you know, this is brilliant. I love tripping out on this. This is one of my best Gallica saves. And it's basically everything you need to know about this reality in images. And it is the Phoenicians, the red capers, these weird god types. Okay. And they turn up. And then you get the mermen and the mer chicks. Okay. It's all in these books. Let's have a look what they give us. What they do show us, okay, is plant people and Bacchus. So, yeah, there's the red caper up there, got Anelli's out, and he arrives on his Phoenician chariot with the griffins on a chem cloud or something, or a cloud. It's very strange language, Latin, isn't it? So, yeah, it's like he's come through a portal is what I think's going on. It looks like a portal. There's blue sky behind there. So just jump through a portal into this realm from the other realm. And let's see what they look like when they arrive. Got dog heads. So there's Caesar. Obviously a bit of a pest. And it's got griffins. Very Phoenician. It's got the laurel leaf on. Whoa, look at... He's around. I've seen him loads. This ginger weird one, yeah. So, yeah, there they are. Butt naked, as you would. It is royalty, so they like all that, don't they? There's a rakeist. Got a rake. Oh, yeah. He's like, turn around, let me see your butt. I'm not saying that. You don't know what Caesars are like, do you? Caligula got a bit of a bad rep for all that, but they might not all have been like Titus or Caligula. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They weren't all pervs, but I think they were. So, yeah, this one's chariot blew the fuck up when Zeus said, where you going, you spoiled, get zap. And on the back of the dove from above, as you can see, he's got fasces. Listen, there's nowhere to hide from Zeus. You got nowhere to run. And he blitzed the whole of society, the angel, or indeed the fairy butt naked people. Why is everyone butt naked? But they are definitely fairy people. What about this one? Wow. She's like a woe is me, but she's buried neck down, isn't she? Everyone's blonde and gingery. These are not literally not angels, guys. These are literally got fairy or fly wings or fairy wings. So, yeah, it looks like there's an Armageddon happens. Okay, we'll give them that.
And he's come out of a volcano and he has a celestial sphere over his head. That's weird. Anyway, society's burning. So infinitely trippy. If you are enjoying these pictures, make sure to share this out, guys. And why not subscribe to this channel? If you haven't been here before, you must be thinking, I'm not actually sure what's happening right now. So I don't think I'm going to puff that picture up because AI is declassification of weird stuff. Like I got like all sorts of trouble showing cartoons, statues of butt naked people. I think this one's all right though. So yeah, apparently by the year 2030, all men are going to have tits. So I'm thinking a business opportunity. Maybe you should just invent a new bra for men, like a man bra, and like the men Playtex cross your heart bra. We can make adverts, and then you could have men with a big, jaggedy, fat titties. Yeah, do you think? It's horrible, isn't it? We're not going to do that. Technocracy and man titties are a big thumbs down. Okay. I don't know. I hope after this reality, when I go on to the next reality, there's like a relaxed lounge where I can go and just chill the fuck out, not actually be stressed about anything. You know, more of a like a trauma triage. You know, where you can just crash out on bean bags. They come over, load up your bong, that sort of thing. So yeah, can you see this, guys? So these ladies woke up one day and it was like all these crunchy noises, and all of a sudden, all branches sparked out of their hands, which would be awesome if it was buds, because you could smoke your fingers, which would be brilliant. And this chick, she changed into a swan. Yeah, she changed into a swan. She was a signet ring first, and then she changed into a swan. Right, let's see what other godly things are going on. God, this Ovidian narrative is supposed to be Roman. You don't see anything Roman here, do you? So there's Zeus again with his eagle, always the wing open because it's active charge. Got a scepter. Kings and queens got scepters because they zap the place. You know, the scepter dial that we live on, they tell us. So yeah, isn't it crazy they're carrying on with the stupid society? I can't see that happening very long. Royalty, for example, who gives a fuck anymore? They're all going to just get heckled. So there's that. And then everyone's got to give them their taxes when everybody knows that they'll just print the money they need. Rona just proved that. So they're just gaslighting everyone and torturing everyone for nothing then, are they? No, there's a society beyond this, and it won't be about wah on one side, wah on the other, because I know a complete way to actually so it's not even in between, it's a whole new thing. They're going to love it. Trust me. So yeah, let's have a look at this giant chick. Oh God. She could be in hell, lung. Look at her eyes. Man, oh man, oh man. Whew. So a kid's got a fasces. It's a whopper too. Look at fasces, guys. With how many Labris? Multiple Labris packed. Wow. Come and meet my little friend. That is Tony Montana of the fasces world. Yeah? Come and meet my little friend. But there's a definite moral to the film of Scarface. You definitely go out with Michelle Pfeiffer, but you get her off drugs because that's a really bad show there. And you don't get high on your own supply. This is a fact. Movie science. Yeah, this is a movie science fact. But he didn't get it. Al Pacino's like, McFly. He's like, no. So this he's biting his leg a little bit, this eagle. Peacemaker's got an eagle. Do you know Peacemaker? It's pretty good. I like Peacemaker. I think he's a good superhero. Should make more Peacemakers. He's got a pet eagle. It's called Wiggely. Have you seen it? It's cute. Don't worry if you haven't. Wow, look at that clobber. So yeah, the high ground is where the highnesses are, the hierarchy. So yeah, they got really weird clothes, man. Check out them trousers. Whoa, what's going on in the background? Yeah, the usual. Gallows. And a bit of farming, bit of music going on, and a cannon. Isn't it funny how in the religious denomination they have a cannon? Why would they have a cannon in churches? Cannon Bentley. It's like, what? Is he a cannon? Check out their threads, man. Eagle wings open. There's a couple cavorting over there publicly. I'm not sure what's going on, you know. I'm not sure who's who. I just don't even go into it, man. It's just the head can't take all of that. Just don't even go there. Right, let's have a look what's going on here. So yeah, these are the images of Ovid. If you want me to share these are a bit peanuts. I think we'll move on. If you want to share these with you, so you can go through them at your own leisure, I will do so after this video. So as ladies laying around the water, fucking hell. See, this would have been absolutely fine for me in a historical context to talk about a couple of years ago on YouTube, but now it's all gone weird. So let's have a look at this heavenly host. Got his baseball bat, and you can literally identify some of these. They're all one gang. Like this guy here plays All Father Time. He also got the trident because he plays Kronos too. And let's have a look at God. Right, what's God got? He's got Cazusa. No, he's with Mercury. He's got wings on his head and a little fusion hat. And a somewhere between a Bajra and trident. And he's gurning because he's from Guernsey. Maybe. The world is infinitely strange. We can learn together here today. Over Billy, quality control is on vacation. Oh, we have a nation. Right, yeah, that's it. So crossbows got banned in Britain as well. They don't want people going off grid. Petrol's supposed to be scarcity, whatever. Yeah, they're like literally, you ain't running away from this. And we're like, I think you'll find that we are. And you be running away from this. That's what's going to happen. Not the other way around. Right, let's see what Emperor Jupiter is up to. Okay, he's got an eagle hiding under his table. He's eating a bit of baby Q, as they do. Ew. The world's on fire, and the dog head's making his leave. It's also very puzzling. What are you showing us, Matt? This is the real history. I literally got like all of these Lead Van der Haar atlases. Literally, somebody got like really stroppy with me about like showing them. So I'm going to show them all the more. I'm going to bring some back out because they're rare. And you can't find the ones I got. Wow. He's bringing water from above. The dove from above. So yeah, they're a fishy lot, aren't they, these Phoenicians? Not really in the camp of being a fan of them. They may be aquatic, but they may be vegetables, possibly bad sighted because they're from the deep. Here they are. Have they come? She's got a peacock, flying peacocks, and a lot of mermaidy stuff going on there, which we love. We love a bit of mermaid. So yeah, it goes into, I'm just going to fizz through some of these. It goes into Bacchus, and Bacchus chasing chicks through the woods, as he does, and being with his little woofies. Let's have a look what's going on here. So they got a homunculus in a basket, and this is what ladies looked like in the past. They were all ginger, and they were all blonde. Seems to be the case. Really weird, especially with Phoenicians. Oh, the Anglo-Saxons. Oh, yeah. Let's take out the king cobra. Let's have a look at this. Oh, no, it's a dragon. Ooh, a dragon without wings. but it's definitely a serpent, big one. And he's like, take that. They had a cannon in the picture earlier. Why didn't he use the cannon? Could he use the cannon and blasted it? So yeah, this picture, this was made as a statue by Benini, which I show, and here is the image for, I guess, the lady turning into a tree. Definitely human plant connection with the Ovidian theme, and you get a senator. Gone to see the wife. Gone to visit his mate. He's a really nice chap, though. Yeah, he's got his voice is a bit hoarse, but you know. Oh, look how nice he is. A nice one. And he's got a laurel leaf on, and his ginge definitely looks. Look at his baby, looking like a 40-year-old man with a comb over. Really weird. And oh, look, the dog head people are friends with the centurions. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. And they all visit together. I wonder what they'd eat. What does a horse eat? Hay, hay, hay. And the dog would eat win a lot. I don't know. So yeah, they suck. Let's have a look at Hermes. He's one of their gang. I'm not a fucking big fan of Hermes, right? So there's Pan the Piper. Okay, hypnotizing them. It's like, what is that sound? Oh my god, it's in my head. Oh, I just have to go over to where these strange dressed people are in the field. Okay. I'm just going to skip over too much nudity. Right, let's have a look at Hermes. He's playing his flute. He's got his caduceus there to this guy. And he's got like this really little dress on. Which is really weird, but they're very muscular, these Phoenicians. He's got some sheep. So weird. That's Argos there. That's where you buy stuff at Christmas. Argos. And then here he is. He's in the air. Hermes is in the air. Hermes Trismegistus, a.k.a. Mercury, named a metal after him. There he is with his caduceus. He's got a shield. What's on it? Double fasces. Okay. And the Knight of Malta star. That was interesting. And who's in the town? I don't know. I think everyone was mind control victims back then as well, weren't they? They looked a lot better, but I don't know. So yeah, back in 2020, I thought, oh fucking hell! They slipped, like in the film Contagion, or no, in the documentary series Utopia. They said, oh, we'll just lace the water supply, and it'll all get the flu. So I was thinking along those lines. There's the Medusa. Oh, she's got wings, and she always got these weird saggy tits too. Oh, sorry to say saggy tits. And what's that she's doing with fingers? She's got a finger missing. Holy shit, what happened? She don't look happy about it. Wow. Crazy, isn't it? So the Gorgon, she's looking right at her, and nobody is turning to stone, guys. So that's not necessarily true, is it? Yeah, turn history upside down on his head, Martin, right now. So yeah, Bacchus, he chases these chicks in the reeds. They hang around these chicks in the reeds, and these little fairy ladies, yeah. And he's like, oh, and she's like, oh no, don't. And then he chases her through the woods. But then eventually she's like, oh bloody hell, why not? Go on then. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that shield's crashed. The dog's barking at the cow. And, ooh, what the hell? Look at the neck on him. Jesus. Phew. Anyway, his neck problems are about to be over by the looks of it. Oh, let's just dodge the shaven raven, shall we? I'm going to get myself in trouble with... fuck. We'll see. Yeah, so I'll just say to YouTube, this is for a historical context. This is the Roman poem of Ovid, which is now finished. Okay, we're moving on. Phew. Okay, that literally made my nerves bad going through all of them. And it was only cartoons. So what's going on? Well, we're going to look at some pictures of after the boy came to power. He had a civilization which you regard as the Third Reich, which is awesomely unpopular in the modern day. You're not allowed to talk about him. AI says, I'm not allowed to give you pictures. So we've got to eradicate all of that from our memory, like none of it happened, and stick with the official narrative. Move on, nothing to see here. Here's the trenches of the First World War, very poignant image of the trench systems with Jesus making an appearance. Now, I don't know if that's a soldier. No, it's not a statue. I know the statue. What a way to live. Where did it all go wrong? They had Stukas. They had Hugo Boss to make their uniforms. Where did it all go wrong? Stalingrad. And the Mandrake no longer being around. What a bloody... So you imagine gangsters getting together. So Himmler, chicken farmer, wasn't fair. He was the one who was all into the occult. Keitel, right, Suckhole. Who else we got? Martin Bormann. I know he's got the same name as me, and he's a bit boring, but he definitely didn't die in Berlin, and he's lived, and his kids are sort of in positions of power now, because I definitely think at this stage of the game, from watching history repeat itself and the patterns, that the Orange Man, yeah, even though he's doing loads of good stuff and making all that industry and sorting everything out for everybody in America, everyone else can fuck off, but everyone there is really happy at the moment about all of it. But he's blonde, isn't he? And he's a proper looking Aryan, isn't he? And all his crew is Aryan as well. So I'm thinking that maybe they didn't really lose the war at all. I'm thinking that everything worked out exactly how it was supposed to have worked out. And then the best of them, they'll go Operation Paperclip over to America, and then they'll start NASA, never a straight answer, and the nuclear power program or the nuclear program. Whatever. So yeah, they used to have, I'm wondering, in this picture of Nuremberg, right, where did they go to the toilet? Well, they're superior beings. They don't need to empty their bladder every 30 seconds like Welshmen, So there's that. So, yes, they all went to shit in a handbag. So yeah, cronies getting together. Okay, these are the cronies getting together. And then they have we got loads of money. Everyone else keeps giving us money. And they're all basically come unstuck. They'll got executed. Communism and the other side as well are all exactly the same. There's no difference between national socialism and fucking communism, really. There's a couple of elements different. No religion, People's Party, losing your self-sovereignty for the greater whole, so you don't matter anymore. So if you die in a war, you should be grateful. So, well, fucking hell, thanks. Sounds like a bag of balls to me. So history is going to not repeat itself ever, because it can't, because technology has made sure, because if wars are ever to be fought, they will be fought from far away with spoiled drone pilot boys that have been playing Metal Gear Solid and Medal of Honor for years, so they can just go like that with the drones. So yeah, so they could cure everything in the world. There would be no poverty, no nothing. I put a meme out yesterday concerning Africa of 1834, which was reported to have no poverty, no crime, no. It was in a golden era. They had an amazing civilization, guys, and since 1835, all of the. When do you ever hear about Africa on the television? They don't tell you shit. they just making out that it's just so backwards and stuff when they had an advanced and the best civilization. It's just a crying shame. Breaks my heart actually to think about that. So yeah, how they've been fucked over. I'm not happy about that. I think Africa, the great Africa nation should come back. I think. Then do them boo, and I'd be really happy about it as long as it's over there. So we don't look happy. I wouldn't be happy either with all these fucking creeps around me all day. It's like blowing smoke up your ass because he's like literally like John Lennon at this stage, right? He is. He's like everyone's like loving on him. He's like love bombed at this period, and all his henchmen are like petrified in case he's like like this. Look at his fat blob adjutant, fucking. Wow, what fat blob. Oh, I don't understand how he could be so fat as a morphine addict. You think he'd be like an extra kipper, wouldn't you, on all that heroin? But no, apparently not. Anyway, so you got to make sure that you use Sure for men. It won't let you down. Because if you're out all day Zichailing, you don't want to smell your armpit. It's like Zichailing, passed out. There he is. He's like acting. He's like, everybody suck. Everybody suck everywhere. He's like, and it's spring, and I want a little piece of France, and I want a little piece of Belgium, I want a little piece of Holland, and just take it all over. It's going to help them. It's all go down groovy. So yeah, apparently the occupation of Guernsey went down well. The British people never complained about the Germans, and they spent money in the shop. You know, they didn't go in and steal everything because, you know, civilization and culture doesn't go out with the fucking window just because there's a war on. Yeah, you're still got to buy stuff. Yeah, you can't go nick it all just because it's a war. It's weird that, isn't it? You think you can go and nick it all because it was a war. It's like, I really love your tank. I want it. Pew. So yeah, let's have a look at Fatty Goering. Oh yeah, he's definitely he's high there. He can't even keep his shit together. He's hoping no one will notice. We notice. So here's Hitler with a load of, I don't know, the other images you see of German women, they seem to be damn sight more attractive than this crowd. I don't know what's happened here exactly. Maybe it's Wednesday Ugly Club. Let's have a look. He's like, I thought they were going to be good looking and they all look like these. Obviously, he doesn't speak like that because he's not Spanish. I don't know an Austrian accent. So, yeah, the brown shirts here, fucking hell, their days are numbered. As soon as Romanov, or Romano is, which he does, all of these brown shirts will be no longer exist, and they will be assimilated into the wider Reich. So there's that. There's the Brandenburg Gate. Before the Russians came and splattered it all with fucking bombs and ruined everything. So I'm talking from a unbiased historical context, okay? I'm not on anyone's side, okay? When I used to have my action men, okay, obviously, yeah, my German officer in my action man clothes was better than the English captain's uniform. So that made the German uniform better than the British uniform. Does that make them better soldiers? Who are the bad guys? Well, they got skulls on their helmets, on their hats, right, and a funny wave. So are they the bad guys? Yeah, they're the bad guys. And the Russians, they're the bad guys. And the British and the Americans are the bad guys. They're all bad guys because they're doing war. War sucks. It's good for like filling stadiums, mind controlling everyone and making a shilling on the old armaments program. All that shit they had and it's all missing. Did any of this even happen? Is this an AI constructed reality, pray tell? So I wonder what she stood up for. Notice me. They're all thinking she is so fucking dead. That's what they're thinking. How dare you stand up and stand out from the crowd? You want to be one of the collective. That's what they're all like now. They're all in they're in one club or the other. They're going to have a shock of their life when my hippie movement takes over the fucking world. It's going to be brilliant. Fuck. See these lot? Yeah? Yeah? They're going to look like they just don't give a fuck. Okay? They're going to be all like, probably got hardly any clothes on. Paint and instruments, drums. Drums. And other hippie instruments, guitars. Yeah, it'd be brilliant. Be like, and psychedelic uniforms. Oh, come on. Velvet. I want crush velvet purple uniform in the new hippie Reich. It's going to be brilliant, guys. Flowers instead of weapons. If anyone wants to have a row or a fight, yeah, let them. No, that's not cruel. Let them go and sort it out in a field together. They'll soon change their fucking minds when they actually got to start committing pain acts on one another. They'll be like, actually, I'm not sure this is a good idea now no one's watching. It's not like a school scrap when 1,000 kids turn up. You know? This one's like, no one's watching. We don't have to go through this. So they're going to know we haven't had a fight. I'll slap you and mark your face by you. You slap me and it'll look like we've had a fight. Deal. And he's like, ow, that hurt. And he's like, ow. And then a big fight breaks out. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've lost sanity completely here, guys. Help! So Eva Braun's all right. She don't look all right in that photograph, but the ones in her in a bikini look all right, don't they? Have you seen that? Eva Braun in a bikini. Yeah? I'll bring them up. Oh, look. He loved architecture and planes. He's like, oh, look at my model of my new Stuka bomber, my new Fokker Wolf. He swore. No, it's a plane called a Fokker Wolf. It's like, your breath smells of death. It's like, yours smells death too. Good. That's what it should smell like. We are in the Death's Head Squadron. See? So, yeah, I would have been really anti-everything. I'm not into anything, me. I've always been like, I wouldn't even be a partisan either. I would have a whole new thing going on. I wouldn't have these fudge fucks in my gang. They're rubbish. Not sure about Adolfsky, though. Surely got rope if he was alive. I'd give him a minister of marijuana and love. He seems to do all right with the crumpet, so we'll give him that, eh? But he's like literally as famous as John Lennon right now. So who's your favourite? John Lennon or Adolf Hitler? I know what you're saying. Why did you make... Look at that. That's spooky. Why did you make us choose? Oh, look, she got a lovely love heart. And oh, look, she's all full of love. See, it's all lovey-dovey, man. They're literally all happy and smiling and love-bombing, guys. Yeah? There's the Shire horse. Eat my dust. Battle of Kursk. Yeah? Ah, God, it's such a hard time having 11s. He's not exactly, injecting drugs here, is he? No, he's having a cup of tea. And I think he might be having a little aperitif, but he's a teetotal, so he doesn't actually drink alcohol. Looks like he's in the shit house. He's like, God, she's ugly. He's like fucking 40 years with her. Look at Martin Bormann. His eyes could sear into your back. All of the time he's thinking about killing you. He is. He's like that guy out of fucking American Psycho. He's like somebody giving him the wrong business card. And he's like, that's all he's sitting there thinking about what he's going to do to them later. That's Martin Bormann for you. Phew. Fucking hell. Did he gain so much power? Where did he shit out of nowhere? He did. Martin Bormann. Look at the story. 1 minute he's nowhere. Next minute he's like, I'm your secretary. I'm your everything. Ooh. Check out Eva Braun. So, yeah, I sailed on a ship once, and there was a captain's wife was called Eva, and she was a 90-year-old German woman, and I literally think she was Eva Braun. I think I knew Eva Braun. I think Eva Braun never died in a bunker, because I think I know her. Yep. I got a connection with Adolf Hitler. Vague connection. So my father was friends and did business with Fred Olsen. And Fred Olsen, yeah, was mates with Adolf Hitler. So there's a little connection right there. Okay. You touch me later. Touching me, touching you. So yeah, in this new movement, ABBA is going to be banned. All ABBA music, all music that's not needed anymore, like Bros or Bucks Fizz, will be taken out of the narrative. I'm sorry. We don't need Come On Barbie Doll. We don't need the tweets, Kelly. It's mind control. You're banging your heads on the wall by the 4 fucking bar. It's not healthy. Anyway, I've had enough of looking at him now. He's but ugly and all, and I'm just not in the mood for any more of him. Ugh. No comment. Not allowed. Not allowed. Look at the lovely German bells on their hats. Ah, they got bells. Ah, they got bells and they've got Edelweiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. So, yeah. It all seems happy and above board, doesn't it? I can't imagine what happened. And shit in a handbag, as I said. Anyway, enough Nazis. I don't think YouTube likes Nazis anyway. But in historical context, I think it's really interesting, considering it's supposed to be making a big comeback, which is not, by the way. Obviously. Right, let's look at some photos of... Is anybody there, or am I talking to myself? Let me know in chat. Oh, no, there you all are. Maximus. Alien Kush Baby. Is anyone... Oh, there you are. You are. Oh, thanks, Hippie Shake, darling. Super Truther. Good to see you. What's going on, Scott Pike? Mo, my bro. Wicked. Nora, my friend. Yeah, we're here. Good, good, good. Okay. Ow! Right. Yesterday was mentioned Bruges. It's a good film in Bruges, that Colin Farrell film. And Bruges is a city I've been to a couple of times. So when this new hippie movement, like basically after Holland, we can nip over the border, okay? Holland first, for obvious reasons. Nip over the border to Bruges, because it's like proper Tatari, and they got all these canals that are all lit up. And Bruges got funky stuff like this going on. Check this out. Wet my whistle with all of that architecture. Ghent's good too, and also what's left of the old world of Anders or Antwerp, which I love very much. So yeah, all them canals got... It's a bit like Amsterdam, but crossed with Venice in a weird way. But beautiful architecture. And like I said, they got all the canals lit up. But yeah, definitely would go there again in the future. You know, Bruges, and watch the film in Bruges, because that was quite a good film, actually. Not really big on films these days. Except I watched Death Proof last night, which was fabulous. These hot chicks, right? In the first moments of the film, there's this black chick in the knickers. Do you remember that? No? Ah. That's the only notable part of the film. 1886. Oh, that's beautiful. Shut up! This is why people go nutty that have this build and looks buried. It's why people go nutty, because of songs like the Tweets. Yeah, you didn't have this in the days of David Bowie. Then you was Rebel, Rebel, your face is a mess. Wow, that's not top heavy at all, is it? That is super duper top heavy. It's like, don't. I bet it looks better upside down. Wow, look at that. Whew. I can't exactly say what's going on with it. There's definitely blocked off portal or clock there. I should remember seeing that. I can't remember anything. It's like I've been replaced. Doppelganger Martin. Probably not, but honestly, I can't seem to remember anything of the old world. It's like I've been like the definite feeling that I've been taken out of the other world that I was in, and they're all still there and put into another realm with all like cool, groovy people, and everyone else is not cool and groovy. Oh. I don't know. This dumbing down of everybody is just really weird. Everyone got infinitely just. I keep encountering repeaters that keep repeating stuff that they read. AI is like telling them what to say. It's just crazy. It's like people can't think for themselves anymore. Weird. So yeah, Ghent gates. So they used to have gates to get into the city, so you could do customs and exercise. Apparently Wales, where I'm coming from, they're going to introduce a tax. If you want to visit Wales, you got to pay money, like they're doing in Venice. So I don't know if that's going to injure the tourist board any. I do more for the Welsh Tourist Board than the Welsh Tourist Board does for itself. So going on that, I'd like a free holiday in Bangor, Welsh Tourist Board. And I'll talk about Wales some more. It's only fair. Welcome to the world. Temple Angelica. There's definitely a bell missing. There's something from there, isn't there? And that portal's got a window in it. But oh, yeah, something's missing in there. I don't think it was a bell, though. I was going to have a tattoo of a bell. What do you think? Should I have a tattoo of a bell? Where should I put it? I'm here, brother. You're not talking to yourself. Thank you, Maximus, my brother. Samson, love bro. Debbie say. What material is the pole made out of? That's a bit personal, but I would say steel. Steel is usually, I don't know what the pole is made out of. Stone. Adamantium. The present wishes of the people of angels. Yeah, fucking hell, it went double nuts with that. So that tower first, then that went on top, and that went on top of that. I bet there was something on top of that as well. Wow, that's just so nuts. Wow. I bet it's groovy inside. So yeah. So what do I think of Belgium? I quite like Belgium. It's beautiful. They've got some nice people there, and the food's really lovely. It's just thinking, like, it's just a bit boring for me. And like it was in America, they don't do misbehaviors. So everyone acts right and proper. So you can't like just go and dance on the table. It would be really frowned upon. And it would be frowned upon here. They're like the song Rotterdam by the Beautiful South. Yeah. Boring. But that's just because of their society. That, you know, if they're from British streets where it's just fucking carnage every day, they just gonna go live their lives. Fucking hell. Britain and Ireland is like, it's like a war zone. I quite like the fact that I came from a city, and I'm quite happy that I came from Cardiff because it's such a wonderful place. And Ely, where I am, is amazing. People are lovely. I go down the store, guys, and I shit you not, I get like multiple hugs and I love yous, just from people around you, and everyone just loves one another. It's like a big family. Best people, best everything going on, and they don't suffer fools, basically. So if somebody comes in like misbehaving or trying to take over, gangsters or something, that don't go down well. So yeah, let's have a look at more plant babes, is it? So I heard years ago when I was young, I don't know if it's true, I don't believe it actually, that a wanton woman, yeah, will be reincarnated as a tree because you can see her legs like pat and stuff on the branches. So I don't think that's true at all. And that's probably just derogative because it's okay, men do it. Anyway, tree roots and the human nervous system are essentially the same, aren't they? From seed to tree. I'm going to identify, that's it, I'm going to have a tree identifying party. I'm going to identify, I'm tree gender. identify as being a tree. I've got a trunk, I've got branches, I got branches everywhere. Flat Earth British got special branches everywhere. Wow, look at this beauty. So yeah, that's in Cairo. But it definitely looks Phoenician. It's got the seashell thing going on here. So definitely Phoenician angels. Not even Moorish, really. A little bit, actually, yeah. Wow. What a beautiful photograph. All the railings and the wall around it. Who lives in there? Gomez Adams. Gomez Salad Bar. So yeah, here's the devil turning up to Elizabeth I and saying, I'm coming to collect. So what about, right, that Jesus, right, was born of a virgin? Well, maybe because Mary, yeah, was under the influence of scopolamine and can't remember shit about the night with her and Joseph. And then the baby, and she's like, fuck no, I'm a virgin, man. It's like, never been here. What do you think? Well, it has been used like a roofie for eons, and it's in the food. Just let that sink in. And what are you looking at here? This is I wouldn't chop so off to him. He's a famous Welsh wrestler. He went down the mine. I bet they shit the bed when he came down. It's like men. And he's like, oh, fuck you know. Nice ponytails. This is when the 3 degrees, I love the 3 degrees. She's my favourite 3 degree. Came to Cardiff Castle. The 3 degrees came to Cardiff Castle. Prince Charles loved the 3 degrees, didn't he? So there's the well. I've chucked money in there many a time. Did you like the 3 degrees? Can you name one song of the 3 degrees? No, not me. Can't remember any. I got a photograph of me with my old man and my mother stood under this tree. Here they are, the 3 degrees, under the same tree in Cardiff Castle. So yeah, they were quite good, I think. I can't remember what they actually sung. So yeah, this is in Cardiff's Butte Park, and it's knocked down now. It was Greyfriars Friary, and the site it is on, this hard stand is still there. And in this corner here is the resting place of Joseph of Arimathea, who is laying there. So that is Jesus' uncle, and he's buried in the corner of what was Greyfriars Friary in the castle grounds in Cardiff. And there he is there. And that's what it looked like back in the 1800s. It was still a ruin, but it was still occupied a little bit. So there was Greyfriars and Blackfriars in Cardiff, 2 big friaries full of monkages. We've also been looking into arsenic and old lace, the fact that they put treated lace with arsenic, and I think it's an electromagnetic properties to these as well. If you look at, imagine the air coming through, so it keeps the rough, keeps your head cool. It's like a natural air conditioning, and apparently they treated it with mercury as well. So I definitely think it would help with thought, electromagnetic properties, like an antenna, but also for keeping your neck cool. It would keep your head cool. That's what the rough did. So your head didn't pop off. So here's the dove from above again, but it's the crow from above. The orb, the holy hand grenade. Icarus trying to get up to the sun, and it's all messed up, and his wax is melted, and he's tumbled back down again because it's a little bit too far. It's like 30-odd mile away. You can't fly 30-odd mile. So mazes, labyrinths. Let's check this out. So the labyrinth of Colossus was bombed, the entrances in World War II, so that no one could go in there with the Manitoris. This looks like the human brain. And there's a maze over the whole of Earth there. And this same symbol is on the floor of Chartres Cathedral in France. What's happening at the bottom? is the pissed up Bacchusites are drinking the wine. Everyone's collapsing. Just like modern society. It's just like a night out on Saturday night in Liverpool. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what happened. There's a lobster there. Apparently, they've banned boiling lobsters live in Britain. I thought they would have done that donkeys years ago. It's absolutely sick that they do that. So, yeah, you're more mazes. Ancient Cretan coin. Knossos, the one I just mentioned, where apparently the Manitou was. Helmet maze. Mel's maze. Lucca Cathedral. So even ancient Greece has got a maze on stone. Jericho was a mazed city, I knew that. Rocky Valley. In Finland, ancient Egypt, Irish finger labyrinth. In Russia, and it's supposed to be Neolithic. Cave art, it's all showing labyrinths, highly intricate geometric labyrinths, which look like the human brain. And I think that's what's going on. I think it's all about the inner journey, or the journey that we're all taking. Rites of passage. So I was looking into some of the ideas that Edgar Cayce put forward in some of his readings concerning age. And he states this, that in this time of this current spiritual awakening that he often talks about in his readings, that there would be a new foundation for humanity. And he explained it this way. He said the people of 60 years of age or around there have all the experience and they have a firm foundation to go forward. Okay, so they've done it all. They got the experience in life, they've taken the hits and they've got through it. And you've got to 60 and you're still alive. And this is a firm foundation. So you've got all the correct information, and spiritually you're strong and you're the captain of your ship, and you get to 60 and you're a firm foundation. The reason why he thinks this is important is that he states that the younger generation are going to be struggling. They got some of the information, but they haven't got a firm foundation, and they're going to look to us, the custodians of the realm, as the firm foundation, where we are the foundation that holds this realm together, guys. That's us. Through our pain and suffering, unfortunately, but I guess it's to the stage that you're grateful for it. I'm grateful now, and I would never wah about how hard anybody's at it. I wouldn't. I'm grateful because it's molded the person I am. So I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. The smartest boy in town is getting like spooky visitors in the night. I think I had these ones, little goblin creatures. Not such a big head though. They got terrible laugh on them. Ugh. I had one under the bed, pulled my bed clothes. Shit the bed, I did. It was really scary. Not literally shit the bed, but I was scared off my mind when I pulled my bed covers. So, yeah, the Hierophant was terrifying. Jesus. Hierophant. And the Spooky Kissimus. Spookissimus. Oh, I like that. Have you ever seen a Spookissimus? He threw the sunlight on the great shiny creature, so a mirror, and he was like, a bit like the Medusa it's supposed to be. Whoa, check that out. He's taking an evening meal. This is the gastritis. A beast had blown out the light and was consuming all the gas. So he's gas sniffer. Ooh, luckily, they didn't have a glue factory. Somewhere vast and dragon-like emerged from the darkness. It's like where the beasts are. I used to love where the beasts are. So, yeah, these are all photographs of some strange ladies in the Edwardian period. I'm just wondering what they're wearing and what they're carrying, because it looks like they're trying to make old clothes and tech. If you can look at that. What exactly are they thinking? Check some of these hats out, these happy hats as well. Like these. So either it's really rubbish arts and crafts, or they've really managed to achieve something. The group from 1386. No, that's not true. 1729. Check this out. So definitely from the Sea World, a snail. Whew. The skin is perfect, man. I've got a blemish. Phew. Seashells. That looks like a little curly turd on there, doesn't it? That's dried. Oh, she's got a nice, happy, lovely face. She's got a weird hat on, though. It's not happy, isn't it? I wasn't going to remark on a massive knockers, guys. That would be wrong. Okay, so other. Yeah, it's definitely the Phoenician thing going on. Ew. Short skirts back in the Edwardian days. Oh, let's have a look what's going on here. This is that rap stance, isn't it? That they do. Oh, yeah. Wow, she's got a really skinny waist. And that's without a... They're really weird that they wear them and just push their guts in, the British ladies. Oh, God, you see your things there. She's underwater as well. She's literally underwater. She's living underwater. They could take photographs underwater. God, she looks familiar, man. She looks like a girl in that film I seen last night, Death Proof. The one that got left with the hillbilly guy. And he thought she was porn films. Have you seen that clip? Well, she looks exactly like that girl there. Wow, that could be her. Look at the coins. Covering. Dangling here. Definitely a technology. She's underwater again. She's covered herself up. I mind she's in the water, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, people used to put mandrakes on their doors. It was off evil. It is a type of magic. And look, opium poppies all stuck in the head. Like this style here. A little bit of Hessian, probably hemp. And some corn, children of the corn. So yeah, in a way, weirdly, this narrative is like the real Cabbage Patch Kids. It literally gives it like some validity to like that there could be like entities that were vegetal based. As crazy as it sounds, guys, even if that's not true, I think the fact that it's found its way into our diet is sinister enough, wouldn't you say? So this is the Battle of the Somme, getting the barbed wire ready for the big day. Bet that was epic. Let's go time traveling. Preparations for the Battle of the Somme, 1st of July, 1916. All them men there probably going to be dead. Well, yeah, because like 60,000 fell, 29,000 died by 11 o'clock in the morning. Biggest loss in British military history was Battle of the Somme. That's the same street. You could walk up there and you would know nothing was going on. And there it is, back in 1916. The same street. Bonkers, isn't it, guys? Oh, there it is. There's that house there. I haven't changed, though, the brickwork, the stripes. Wow. Fucking, I just can't get my head around the First World War. So if you want to watch a good movie, I think you can get it on YouTube. It's this film, Tiger Bay. Yeah, Haley Mills, John Mills. Beautiful film. He's a Polish guy, falls in love with a prostitute. She goes off with a bloke. He accidentally shoots her. And Tilly, the girl, little girl, ends up with the bullets and the gun. And his whole shit breaks loose. He ends up getting on the 3-mile limit down in Bristol Channel on a ship. And they can't arrest him because of the 3-mile limit. But she falls in, he goes and saves her. And I'm not going to spoil alert the rest of the film. Watch it for yourself. It's a beautiful film. They asked my mother to star in it as an extra. It's on Tiger Bay, because she's from Tiger Bay. Oh, Loudon Square, man. When I was a kid, I used to play in this square. They used to have, it was beautiful, man. There's all Jamaican people playing dice, and music everywhere, piano. That world was so good. Look at this. Glamorgan Freeman. Or Jimi Hendrix to his friends, but he lives in Wales now. He's become a woman. Switcheroony, like they all do, like Jamie Lee Curtis. How can Jamie Lee Curtis have 3 boys' names? Jamie, Lee, and Curtis. Whatever. Children of the Corn. Hey, look at that big corn on the cab. So, yeah. Getting big. Getting big. I think that one's plastic. Sad to say. The Satanic Trinity. So it's not only the holies that got a Satanic Trinity. They got their own one. They all got it going on. It's the dragon. Like the dragon who is the Mandrake, who is the Mandrake. The dragon or the anti-god. And then you get the beast, the Antichrist, and then you get the false prophet, the anti-spirit. So literally, the false prophet is a completely separate entity to the Antichrist. Wonder who that is then? The false prophet. Well, there's loads of people talking bollocks in the world, isn't there? Nobody has stepped up like to make out that they're a great fucking guru. Everyone should listen to them yet. No saviors of humanity happening. Nope. Just Donald, and that's it. Yeah. And Wanker. Donald and Wanker. That's the world leader. Well, no, fucking hell, Wanker don't really rule nothing. You don't even rule Britain, do we? Yeah, this tower it's got taps on it and a pipe going into the mountain. So this tower is extracting water out of the mountain and got giant taps. Probably a lot of the case. So yeah, this is in Germany. I don't know, it's just sticking about the ground. I bet the rest of it is buried. But it's a nice little Tatarian building, but they were all like that back then. I don't know. Salavi, I'm gonna go back for a minute, guys. Check out what's going on in the scene. So how long I've been talking. Free watching. That's not bad, is it? For Sunday night. Oh, yeah, I'm live on YouTube, YouTube and Facebook. I could go live on Twitter, but I don't really like it. We should listen to ourselves. Listen to Kathy, guys. So yeah, listen. I hope you was listening carefully for what I was just telling you. This is not even a conspiracy, guys. I'm telling you, that is just, when I found that out, my head was splat. I was like, Jesus, you mean fucking devil dust? So yeah, like, some of the drugs, the compounds that are associated with it, I had a shock with. So it's associated, like I said, with hemlock, but also it's in the same family as azarone root. Now, again, we found some azarone root in Roughback Lake, actually. It's called devil root, azarone. And it was the hardest thing to actually try to work with. You wouldn't believe the shit we had. But once we had, sorted out the azarone root, oh my God, one taste that I will never ever forget is the devil root. So a lot of these substances are just like the datura and, just out there in nature. And the medical industry definitely can separate the active components and put them into foodstuffs. There's so many different aspects, complete numbing. It stops liquid from leaking your body, so it stops sweating. It's like a coagulant. It stops. Wow, there's just so many things that it sorts out. Yeah, but it is obviously in its purest state a poison, as they all can be. But yeah, the properties are super duper interesting, and I will research further and find out more. It's only been a few days since Sandra got bollocks. Did you know that the bull that they had balls removed called a bollock, like Sandra Bullock? Yeah, right. Yeah, Maximus. That's why it's called Sandra got balls. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you, Hippie Shake by Marticus, a copy. And we got Joe. The female energy is taken over. So this is no, right? So I'm not sure about that, Joe. See, I'm not in that camp. The thing is, once you get you could just be yourself, yeah, and fully embrace female and male, masculine and feminine energy, yeah, and be real. and be just compassionate and care. It's not embarrassing to have fucking feelings, to be a bloke. You still be tough as fuck. But you can just be an empath and actually care. And the only way to heal this world is if, like, the men and the women of this world stand up, okay, and hug one another and care for one another and love one another, because love is the answer. And all out of the bullshit you're seeing in British cities, wow, 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 yeah, that's doomed for failure, and all them people are too. Karmic impact of all that shit as well. I wouldn't even go there. Especially when they don't even know what they're saying. They don't know the ideals they're fucking talking about anyway, or the deeper context, because none of them actually ever do the due diligence, do they? Yeah. I know, I'll just go get a doctorate on the subject. They don't ever. So there's that. Taking carefully as well. 7-0 is in the house. Thank you. I got more images to come, but how long have I been talking? I haven't even got a clue. Hours. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a couple of posts up this week. I got prepared. I need to just make them. 2 hours plus. This won't be a 3 hour, guys. Not on a Sunday. Okay. Let me show you a little bit of movie footage. I'm going to leave the room for a second. And I'm going to look at the old world and ponder how fantastic it all was. That's what we're going to do in a minute. And I'm going to bring up some more images, and then we're going to go. Hey, truth seeker, who is Manny? My blessed brother, Alva Billy. Good to see you, my man. Nice to see you. Thank you, Manny. And Teresa Gregory. Thank you for being here. Lovely. Oh, you lovely. And Scott Pike. And all my friends. And thank you all for being here and the support of me not being here. Everyone's like, where are you? It was really sweet. BB, good to see you, Timmy Porter. Everyone gives a shit, really. I really love that. So thank you. Karen, Magavelli. Oh. Huh? You Brits were just just about as damn vicious as Americans. Fuck yeah. I swear, this is why we should all be together. Yeah. Take over the world. Make the world America, Britain. America, Wales. America, Britain. As long as you just don't have them Wendy's on every corner, and then fucking McDonald's got to go. Liquid sperm. And the liquid death in Starbucks. All of it, all that got to go. We're going to go. Like, they got really nice food everywhere else. It's just Britain's food is just pants. Tiger Bay. Yeah, go watch Tiger Bay if you want to watch a beautiful film. There's not much to watch in the modern day anyway. So, you know, I'm struggling for movie footing to watch. Dust Bunny's good. Watch Dust Bunny. Definitely a watcher. So I'm not really big in horror films as well. They play on your mind, don't they? Eyes without a face. Yeah. 2020. Eyes without a face. Oh. He's all right, Billy Idol. Do you like Billy Idol? He's a little twat, isn't he? You won't mind me saying that, being a punk rocker. Son of Overbrook, good to see you as well. My friend, there you are. No rapeseed oil. It's in that. It's in all of it. It's finding its way into all the oils. They say that there's only a minute amount, but in my Brian, like, if it's in the diet, it's in the fucking diet. It's going to have the same effect as it'd have if you took it outside of the diet. So it's definitely having an effect on the public. And I'm thinking this explains why they're all like a dream of fucking Alwyn out there. No one's with it, guys. I'm like, hello, you awoke, I'm awake. They're like, not even you. Have you noticed? And then they're like, you know, they just can't be bothered anymore with their appearance, hygiene, fucking caring about everyone else. Fuck. Kevin? Oh, that's a nice hat. I got a bell here. I'm playing reggae music on you, but I can't play because I get copyrighted. So what I've been playing today is my reggae. Bit of a reggae edit, I'm sure you all know. Everyone's in costume. So yeah, I've enjoyed this post this week. So we've been talking about the amazing story of the Mandrake route. It's folklore, it's medical properties, and how what it does, which is just mind-blowing, actually. Yeah, I know, a gas sniffer on the thin ice. In this day and age, it's like a northern British town or something. It's pretty weird. Can't believe there's gas sniffers in the modern day. Fucking hell. Yeah, I missed you too. Thanks, Mags. Yeah, it's all groovy. Yeah. Fucking hell. It's all intact and everything. And I've had a little, I'm guessing you could say, an experience in the last week or so where I've learned a lot about myself, about others, and I feel really happy about it. Learned so much good information and how to be a better humanitarian, because that's the reason I got on YouTube in the first place. And then it's all got fucking, YouTube's just skewed it, man, and just now it's all about fucking just bullshit ego and that, and that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to use this as a tool to help as many people as we possibly could. Yeah, really. Why were you suspended? Tits, I think, Jeff, or something along those lines. It said sexually related, which is highly unusual for me. So I don't know exactly what was going on. I can't bother anyway. It's wow. It's done, it's dusted. I'm back, so it doesn't matter. Basically, my employers are unhappy with me, and I got my hand slapped, put it in the corner like in fucking school. So, I'm happy to overlook, the abuse and narcissism and gaslighting that happens with it all on a daily basis, because it's not about me. I'm just passing through life in a loving town, the Dream Academy, and they got great drugs too. So Blessed Exile reminds me of the poor unfortunate souls in Ursula's garden. Me too, Blessed Exile. Ursula Undress's garden. So yeah, we got gigs coming up. I'm doing Girtdog Festival. I'm going to do some health stuff there, or some along the lines of chi yoga, and I'm doing a presentation. But there's other people there as well. Guy Anderson says he's going to be there, the Cabbage Patch Kid guy. So Guy's going to be there. So yeah, there'll be some groovy people there. I can't wait to see Steve Village. I love Steve Village. And Gong. We talk to the trees and people like me, no. And he sung that hurdy-gurdy mushroom song as well. Hurdy-gurdy mushroom man. He sang that. So that'd be really good. Thank you, Crafty Keem. Yeah, so, and there's a gig coming up in June, the solstice in Scotland, in Dundee. So we're going to have, I haven't done a flat earth or anything in Scotland since I've been doing this. So that's going to be a joy. But first, I'm going to show you a bit of footage. Enjoy. Okay. This is of Vancouver. You may have seen it before. It's a restored bit of footage. So check the architecture and the society out. And I will be back. 2 shakes for lamb's tail. Wow, look at that building. Fucking noise. So it's better than now, that's for sure. They're doing this stupid crossing the road thing again. Nobody's got shopping bags. I wonder what everyone's doing. It's like another movie set, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they got electric tram. But look at this lady here with a little kid. Yeah, move back. You don't get fucking splattered with your kid. Stupid knickers. Here we go again. Suicide people. Yeah, don't worry. It's only a tram. It won't hurt. Yeah, kid. Cut in front of it. It won't hurt. Fucking hell. And these cronky wheels they have on the horse and carriage, this just proves that cobbles make no sense, because you can carry glass or anything to build a civilization on the back of one of those carts. The glass would just shatter on a cobbled street. It makes no sense. Yeah, this architecture in Canada looks exactly like Britain. This could be Halifax in England, on the north, or anywhere really. Same identical architecture here in Vancouver, which got burnt down. All of this, as you know, got torched in the Great Fire of Vancouver Island. Oh, he's the only one carrying anything. I think he's got a bag of potatoes. I wouldn't eat them, mate. They're full of fucking scopolamine. Maybe that's why it feels all like proper vegged out after a bag of chips. If I have a bag of chips, I'm like splattered. That's why. Fucking hell. Easy to hypnotize the population and mind control a population if they're all, discombobulated all over the place because they've ingested some hallucinogenic. Oh, dogs. Woof, woof. So, yeah, everyone in these images is dead, long dead. Probably their grandchildren, maybe old now. Around the corner and down the next street. Back down again. Down to P. Burns. Oh, P. Burns. Oh, you need an injection for that. Boom, boom. Don't you eat that yellow snow. This is the central scrutinizer. Dick Sick is said on that sign there. Ooh. Cascade, Grand. What else have we got? Beer. Ooh, I bet they had nice beer back then. Nice beer in the sky. Ooh, yeah. Scents of the World. Oh, I bet they didn't use, because that perfume they're using in the modern days full of pee stuff. It smells like death, doesn't it? It's horrible. Ooh, another little dog. Right, we're going up into the residential-y looking area. Proper British looking, though. Well, it's a beautiful little bit of footage, this, isn't it? They look like they're playing a part, Joe. They really do. This is a happy hat section. You need to go and get a happy hat for this happy hat section. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it might make you. Well, you'd have a happy hat on there. Hardware. What do they sell in hardware? Armor. That's hardware. Semi-ready. Ooh, that sounds ominous. Waddle Dog Cafe. Oh, I'd love to go in a cafe 100 odd years ago. I bet the food is fantastic. Holy shit. And now what you got? There's still good food around. You just got to hunt. They charge a bloody fortune nowadays for everything. Going out, you've got to take a fucking mortgage out to go out now. It's all terrible. That's why everyone's bleeding stuck in. Country's free, though. Trees are free. Trees are green. I know. I went out with a girl called Trees are Green. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Wellers. Oh, jewelers. I wonder why jewelers got Jew in the front. Jewelers, because they're not. Oh, they do deal with Jews, jewels. So that's why. Weird. They don't call them Pergerals. So yeah, I was going to watch 300 last night, but the video was conked out. I was going to see fucking the Spartans kick Persian ass. Because all of that black magic that they were doing and all that bad shit, yeah, you don't want them coming and taking your population over. Let me tell you, no, for nothing. No, you don't, or anyone actually. Phew, they're creepy and they sniff around things as well. Just don't want it. Right, down into what looks like an area of Cardiff. Stunning. But I reckon these are. Let's have a look. We see the side view. I bet these are mud floody. So the electric tram, very well. There's a beautiful little footage of the old world. Okay, coming back. Okay, we got a happy hat. I my happy hat, my yellow submarine that I've got on it. Okay. And I've got another hat here. Give it to me. I think Mel give me this one. Okay. This is really, really me. Check that out, guys. Tell me that's not me. Fuck yeah. This is where, Martin, your movement, your beautiful new movement is born here today. I can feel it in the water. And plus, unholy mission. So can't lose, really. So that. P.S. The hat and glasses rock. Thank you, Jeff. I hope you got glasses and your happy hat on. You're allowed to do that. It's all part of audience participation. I'm prolific watcher, Mag. I saw that episode. The dude's voice calms my nerves. Eric Dubé's videos are quite calming, aren't they? He's got a very calming voice. I would say almost hypnotic. Michael, good to see you. I love John Lennon's hat, Martin. Thanks. I like the John Lennon hat too. So people say that to me when I'm out. They say, does anyone ever tell you look like John Lennon? I'm like, no, no one ever. Or I usually say, imagine. But I don't want to be too clever about it all. I'm much cooler than John Lennon. Got me a cagoule. Oh, Jeff's got a cagoule and a Bermuda bucket. Ooh, look at you. So yeah, thanks for your input, Max. Let's have a John Lennon thingy. Did you know that John Lennon pretended to be Steve Jobs after pretending to be shot? Steve Jobs. John Lennon, Steve Jobs. Like Disney from Hitler, I'm willing to believe. Morgan Freemason from Jimi Hendrix, I'm willing to believe. But that one is a far stretch. But one does never know, brother. Good to see you, sis. Violet's in the house. We love Violet. Very lovely. Perfectly perfect. Bringing that beautiful vibe. Good at. It was an acquisition. Handicap. What should I say, Bob? I'm special. I'm special, people. Special. Virginia, good to see you. What? Oh, come on. So yeah, make sure if you're new to my channel, I 16 for my brother. Make sure to subscribe, man. Definitely do that right now. Click that little bell, and I'll have a tattoo of a bell, and I'll show you all as well. A little Rosicrucian-y. Well, there is an element of the Rosicrucians called the Martinists, and I've got a book of the Martinists Rosicrucian movement, and it's really interesting. Sort of fits partly with my philosophy. Harry. Got my Krishna in. I love the Krishnas, me. Hari Rama. Fez looks good. Thanks, Nora. Don't want to go too fezzy though, you know what I mean? If we'd make videos saying, man, what a fez. What does this mean? To you Freemason. Do? Oh, door. When the tram entered the residential area, you can see a row of planes in the sky. Really? Are you sure you've seen planes in the sky? Because that footage was like before cars were invented, or just been invented. What do you think? They could have been planes. All right then. Wow, I didn't see that. I don't want to play it again though. On Thin Ice, good to see you. And Jay, oh yeah. It's a Tatari and that. Crafty Kim. We love you. This is Sparta. Bob, can we just find somebody to kick down a well and reenact that? Me and you, Bob. Find a Persian messenger to kick down the well, shall we? And say, Sparta, and save all the British people. What do you think? I'm in like Flynn. It is Gandalfish, Jeff. It had a bit of such, but Gandalf's Welsh, you see, because Merlin's one of our lot. Like all of the best wizards in the world. They all come from Wales. Glastonbury borrows them now and again, but you can hear they're Welsh. Like all the good giants and everything in the world, really. So there you are. It's like he's a fucking Welsh fanatic. No, I'm not. Your old trolley cam. So yeah, I'm going to dive off now, guys. It's awesome to be back. I love you guys very much. Really grateful to still be alive, kicking ass, and really excited about all of the new groovy things that are going to be happening, especially my worldwide hippie movement, peace, love, and truth, and diffuse all of the weird wah going on, because it would, because everyone would be just like wanting to hug and shit and make music and be groovy. Yeah, and like nobody will be unhappy or hungry or anything, because we've been making big pots of curry to share. Yeah. Support local businesses. That's what we should do. If they brought down the price a bit for people, that would be great. But I don't really like don't like shopping in these corporates. And I know you've got no choice. But you have people moaning about this, that, and the other. But they'll support these people that do all of these wrongdoings. I'm having to rethink about what I eat, about what I put my energy, and who I unwittingly, through consent, I guess, that I don't want to, certain aspects of society that can cut out my reality. And less internet, because it is a toxic cesspool. There's that. Except for Flat Earth British, which brings a love, a high vibration. Thank you, hippie, dear. Oh, she's such an angel. Only brew I make is simmer. Oh, yeah, finish. Mead is lush. I have had mead. Simmer. 8%? Fucking hell. It's like IPA. Some of that American IPA I was drinking was like 9% or something. Honestly, two of them, the 2 sheets to the wind. I don't know how they does it. Oh, thanks. Vibes. Ooh, Bethany, she's lovely. Let me have a look. Thanks for the Sunday lovage and usage, Marticus. Oh, I got Beth love. So happy. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Mr. Skinflint. Yeah, don't worry about all that. I just can't bother even thinking about it. It's all done, dusted. So what is it? Martinique Abdul Gaddafi Litka. Gaddafi Litka. I like that. Gaddafi was groovy. Gave all his stuff to his people and everything for nothing. They didn't want for nothing. So what happened? Yeah, it's like they don't want you going off grid. Country, bomb them. Make Tripoli an ex-city. Disgusting. He's bringing them free water. What? Free water? Bomb it! I shit you not. They're fucking evil. Anyway, let it go, Matt. Anyway, it's not about me. I'm just passing through, and I'm learning to just let it be. I'm learning to just be instead of trying to be. Just being. It's working out well for me, guys. You should try it. And I will share any spiritual progressions with you along the way. Anything that I've learned, so we get the correct information. That is important. And definitely retraining your fucking G energy for yourself is a biggie. Do not give it away to the narcissist. They'll suck you fucking dry. That includes your family. There's ways and means to look after your energy so that you use it for yourself. So that if you want to help others, you'll be in a position to. If you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. And if you don't look after yourself and you're in a position that you feel that you can help, then you can. And do it. And I would. But not give your energy to it. I mean, you don't want to be hanging around with dying people all day. That would make you ill. That's my point. Thank you, Machiavelli. Not to sound selfish, but it is. Terrific advice. It's called the present for a reason, because it's a present. So we'll just enjoy that moment and reflect on all the things in this realm that are good, instead of thinking about the things that are bad in this realm, which the truth of movement invariably does. It's also hoaxes. Everything sucks. Let's look at the good things. So that's dogs, cats, nature. Nature. It's the sea. The sky's pretty groovy. Pretty women. Margaritas. Yeah, we're getting there now, Matt. Getting down to the crux of what this life is really about. Do you see how many good things there are in this realm? So celebrate that. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do, 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 do. Of course, you don't have to. You just stay miserable. I'm miserable some days as well. And it's my right to be miserable some days. If I want to be miserable, I'll be miserable. And if people are like, oh, you're a bit miserable today, I'm like, good, because I want to be miserable. Okay? It's my right. You can't just pretend all the time. It's just bullshit. People get down, up and down. You just got to maintain the good vibration and the love and the energy, and then you can't go wrong. Don't, whatever you do, guys, don't let that fucking drop off for me, right, guys? Keep that, maintain that level. When you go out into the world, be that fucking beacon, be that lighthouse, be that shiny light. I know they're going to be moths on a flame to you. It doesn't matter, okay? You can just like mosey on through, yeah? Like this, in the fringes, in between. I'm not you. I'm there, and I'm everywhere. I'm omnipresent. Do that. I smell rain. Why? Don't even ask. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, I bet your mum's done lovely cooking. I'm hungry now. I want your mum's cooking. The love level. I like that. So, yeah, I've tidied up my channel art. I've got some more changes to do in the content, not everything really, but I'm not going to be going like, oh, AI do every fucking thing for me, because I don't think it works like that, guys, with creativity. Yeah. So also easy for everyone to do that. I ain't doing that. Get better soon, everybody, whoever was ill there. Matt Lewis, good to see my brother. Bethany. Oh, yeah, I am demoldified. I'm like literally cleansed this place of any winter molds, cleansiest it's ever been. And I don't even feel moldy anymore. I don't feel moldy. My Brian isn't being controlled with the sugar monster. Sugar. How much tequila sunrise? You're a tequila sunrise kind of guy. Yeah, tequila sunrise is a tasty drink. I like them. What was me and Campbell on? Pina coladas. Look, I love them. They're awesome. They had two of them. Yeah, anyone's. Fuck, you know. But I like the Bloody Marys in America. They does the best Bloody Marys in America. God, you can't even get a decent Bloody Mary in Britain. Fucking shit. But it's not about me. Stop moaning. Wow. Can't get a decent Bloody Mary. But they're margaritas. Oh, they're a cure for everything, aren't they? It's like, care? What care? You know? What worry? The world could be literally on fire and you would not give a shit on two tequilas. No, that's not good. Unless you've had something to eat and you're all right, that Mexican food. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. One of my favorite things in the world, that is. Living in truth makes it easier. Thanks, Jeff. Well, that's what I was discussing this week. So when you're in that flow state of truth and love and you don't veer from that, the universe just like knows that you're doing it and you feel really good about yourself as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Seeing good people getting on their feet, coming alive in spring, and yeah, it's just a beautiful thing, man. Fucking hell. So lucky to be here. And the best story was supposed to be about a kid getting saved in the river or something. Yeah, something like that, isn't it? Do-gooders. Endless joy to all, says Vibes. That's nice. I want some joy. Join me, baby. Join me all night long. This is my favourite channel of all time, says Michael Davis. No doubt about it. Flat Earth British is epic. Much love, brother. Did you all hear that? 296 of you? Yeah. Spread the word. There's a whole load of saddos out there that would have a fucking brilliant laugh over here. Beer bongs. Dusky's going to bring a beer bong. I'm in. Dusky, I'm in. Let's have tattoos of bells and beer bong night. Just go nuts. Should we? I'm in. Yep. Bird's the words, Jeff. Bird. Bird's the word. Have a beautiful soul. Well, you have a beautiful soul as well, my can tell that. Otherwise, you wouldn't recognize another. Would you, Max? Ugh. See, shitty people, they got to be here. Nasty people, they got to be here. It's for us to learn. So we learn not to be like them, don't we? So if you didn't have crappy people, you wouldn't have no frame of reference. Thanks, Gary, my brother. So they're needed, as shit as it is. But, you know, if you put your energy where you want to see the best things in life, that's all you're going to see is the best things in life. You're not going to worry about anything at all. So there's that. Birds sing in 3-4-3-2. Do they? Did you know that? Birds sing in 4-3-2. Wow. You should tweet about that. Wow, I didn't know that. That makes perfect sense. I don't think seagulls are in 4-3-2 because they sound like shit, don't they? Seagulls, they're horrible, aren't they? They got to eat. They're all right, though. It's not about me. I did spread the word. Good. Spread the words. I'm going to come back constantly this year and just make everybody start loving and join my new fucking beautiful fucking dream movement. I got my mate Matthew Davis lives up in Aberdare. Do you know him? James Jenkins. Much love from Aberdare back. If I comes up to Aberdare, you got loads of nice old architecture. Been on about it for years, and I don't even know Aberdare. I'm embarrassed to say I've been there. It's crazy. Been checking out west. Some of the towns out there, they're really groovy. So I don't even know my own country. I go visiting all the other countries and don't even know my own. Ridiculous. Matt Lewis. Birds singing. I love birds too, and the feathered variety. So, Max. Oh, we all got a bit of Welsh in us, Max. Everyone's got a bit of Welsh in them. We're all Welsh, really. I'm Brian, and so's my wife. I mean, I'm Welsh, and so's my wife. Yeah, she tweets about that. It's fucking brilliant. I know, just slipped out. Ooh, Nicola. Next to Mountain Ash. Oh, well, I will go to Aberdare then, because I'm thinking of going to Mountain Ash and having a look at their. They've got a weed shop, so I'm going to go and check it out, see if it's all fucking doable, man. It's legal. It's all going legal, yeah. Mr. Mop Bob. Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I got mates in Aberdare. I'm well connected. I got the Aberdare posse. And literally, Matthew knows everyone. It's like he owns it. Don't he, James? Do you know him? King of Aberdare. Or are you King of Aberdare? Anyway, if I turn up, you know, just spread the word, all right? Say Flat Earth British is in Aberdare. So we have a Flat Earth British do. You know, they always turn out, don't you? Yeah. Apparently, the ancient Egyptians spoke Welsh. Yes, Jay, I've got a book over there called Cymriglyphics by Wilson and Blackett, which shows you that hieroglyphics are in fact Welsh, and you can read hieroglyphics because they are Welsh. And the ancient Hebrew was also Welsh. So, Chris, what are you saying? Family are all Irish. Well, my son's Irish. I married an Irish woman once, and so there's a big Irish splattering in my life, which I'm grateful for because I love him dearly. Yeah, me and Matthew Davis are good friends. Sweet. Matthew got me a wicked Flat Earth t-shirt, man, with my book on there. Got it in America on the website. So, yeah, Mountain Ash, we'll do that. We'll do that. Go visit that. It'd be really good. So, oh, Mel's in the house. Love you. Is Mel. Woof. My friend Mel. I was wondering where you were. And Ed as well. Good to see you. 4:20 it is at this moment. Hugh. I've just bought an original Van Gogh coffee table. I know it because there's a bit of veneer missing. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's ridiculous. And I knew it was going to be along those lines, but it's still good. It's the way you tell. It's the way you tell them. It's the crack. It's the way you tell them. Max, seriously, Marty, put together a new. I want a meetup. I want an American meetup as well, but I definitely need some support like, to do any of it. Can't, like, fucking one-man army. No Illuminati support. It's hard to do. Chris. What? Leave me alone. Woof woof. I like being a one-man army, actually. It's fucking awesome. My grandmother lived in Mountain Ash. I don't even know Mountain Ash. It's only up the road. Gary saying hi to you, Mel. So, yes, did you subscribe to my channel? Why not? Please do. And did you like my video? Why not? Please do. And did you like my content on the possibility of scopolamine and all a lot of the munchies? Pretty sinister, that, isn't it? Well, we'll chew that over, shall we, later? A little meditate on that. Welsh is possibly an elusive Indo-European mother tongue. Oh, like a style, Chris. Indo-European. Look at us go. We're supposed to have been from the Indus Valley civilization. You know, the Hittites got taken out in the apocalyptic event. In Judaro, melted fort. That was us. So we skipped west. Then them Normans, who were the Norsemen, who were a load of Phoenicians, they came here 1,000 years ago, apparently 1066, and took over the country. Before then, it was Welsh. It was Celts. It was the Welsh. It was the Irish, and it was the Scottish Picts that had this island. Haha. Okay, then make sure to subscribe. I'm going to get going. I'm going to put the kettle on and have a bovril before I get in bed. It's 2:20. I'll be talking 7:30, 8:30, 9, nearly 3 hours. Come on, guys. That's worth a subscribe. Yeah, this hat I got off Mel. She's in chat there. This has got me this, along with all my other clothes as well. So there you are. It is. Still got it. I put it in the wash, Mel. I had all dust on it, but it is absolutely fantastic little hat. This one. I would definitely walk this down the street with this one. This is a festival hat. I wear this Girtdog. I'll take all my hats with me. Thank you, Nicola. Love you too. And I love all my friends. My friend Mel as well. You haven't seen this hat? It's good, isn't it? It's got a fucking dangly. Interferes with the F-ethers. Picks up all of the electric, the F-ether. What's that? Sweet wannabe fins. Ah, shh! You can't say that. The Finns are pretty groovy, and they live in hell. They got like Helsinki. But Estonians, and my father served for the Finnish boys' regiment in World War II against the Russians. Remember that. So there's that. I need my glasses. Nostar the key, Nicola. Nostar, everybody. Nostar, thanks, Max, for your input and everything today. It was really good fun. Thanks for everyone who's brought the good vibrations. Stu, Killing, Kung, Klug. I don't know that. I don't know about my stuff because it's like flat earther. You can't keep it up none. Thanks, Beth. Love you. Love all of you. There you are. Okay, gotta get going, guys. Fucking see you soon. Stay happy, boom shanker, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. And make sure to embrace my new ideals of this massive new hippie movement that we're going to be running. Okay, saving the world from all that. It's going to be brilliant. We'll be definitely into it, guys. Okay, good. Glad I got that sorted. And then we save the world inadvertently by accident. Good. Something plan. Let's do.